60 WQAM Miami Fort Lauderdale presents The Neil Rogers Show. To talk to Neil, call 567-0560 toll free for Dade and Broward, or pound 560 on your cell phone. The opinions of Neil, his guests, callers, or anyone else on the show do not necessarily reflect those of WQAM, Beasley Reed Acquisitions, or the Beasley Broadcast Group. Now, Neil Rogers on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
What a suck-up job that was.
Hurricane f***ing blow.
Yes.
We dance like sissies, we sing like woodsies, but we must tell you, we swear we're not gay. If you wore these outfits to class, they would kick your ass. Regardless, we swear we're not gay. We look like interior designers. We sing like a bunch of girly whiners. Straight. Our agent says we gotta stay. We swear we're not gay. Our biggest fans are 12-year-old girls who think we're as cute as me. Yeah, but as they get older, they all figure out we're hiding our latency.
Yes.
One thing is for sure, we get manicure. We do. Wash our clothes on the delicate cycle. Want to do a session with your Michael, but today we think that we had better say we swear we're not gay.
All right.
I swear we're not gay.
10:03 at 560 WQM. I'll tell you one thing. That last caller there on the worst team.
What a suck-up job that was.
He sure had his tongue in places where it's illegal in most of South Florida. I'll tell you that, like in Jimmy's.
Rectum.
Wow. What a suck-up job is right. Hey, you know Jimmy?
He's an asshole.
That's it. They don't make it complicated. It's as simple as that. By the way, did anybody here, speaking of that, I don't want to get too graphic here real early in the morning, but anybody hear that spot for Zenical? And it's funny that we should have had that. Of course, we got everything. We got spots for products that haven't been invented yet, because that's what it's all about. Just right business. Put it on there. Right business. I saw that spot on TV yesterday, coincidentally enough. In fact, they had somebody sitting on the throne after they showed how great it was if you're like 30 pounds or more overweight. Here's a pill you could take, and they're only, it's really great. You might lose some weight with it, or not, as the case may be. But yeah, you might have a few problems. Now, what did it exactly say? It said you might have loose stool, frequent stool, bar stool, toadstool, and it said also an inability to control your stool. Ooh, that sounds like a good way to lose weight to me. Yeah, you won't have to worry about going out to restaurants because you'll never leave the house. For Zenical. See, I just have to wonder about the FDA. What kind of lunatics these people are? Stuff that's good, that works for people all over the rest of the world. Can we get it approved here?
No.
No, they get, because the drug companies can't make enough money from it. But something like that causes people to be crapping their brains out, maybe that's why you lose the weight. You just, when in doubt, you crap it out with Zenical. Is there anybody in this audience that would take a product like that? Inability to control, loose stools and inability to control them. Because I'll tell you right now, and knowing sitting here for 4 hours every day, there are few things in the world worse than having that feeling of impending, when it's just not convenient. You know what I'm saying? There are times when it's convenient, like in the morning, when it's, when it's your regular time to do your thing. It's convenient. When you're close to the porcelain bus, and it's convenient. But the idea that you're going to have like loose stools constantly, and sometimes the inability to control it.
Absolutely correct, sir.
Kind of freaks me out a little bit. Anybody in this audience taking any Zenical? Come on, let's hear it. Okay? We don't mind the sound effects in the back, even if you're sitting on the throne right now. We don't mind. Speaking of holy crap, I got to be honest with you.
Don't forget the oily discharge.
Oh, that's right. That's like the oily bird.
Oy.
Yeah. It's the
Oy.
oily discharge. Yeah, we forgot that. Did somebody call to remind you of that? Thank you very much, okay? In fact, probably somebody that's using it is having oily discharge right now. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, Jesus, look at that. I wonder what smelt in here. Wow. And we're advertising this stuff. Oh, yeah. Oily discharge, loose stools, and inability to control your stools. So you might lose some weight. Isn't that great? Lose some weight. And just crap your brains out. Sounds very delightful to me. What a way to go. WQAM. QAM.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
On the oily discharge, the guy who called in sells it. He doesn't take it.
Okay. Oh, I should have asked him, would he take it? Because I know he would say...
No.
No. He just wanted to make sure that we understand that. He sells it, but he ain't going to take it. Zenecal. Hey, listen, everybody's got to make a living, pal. What's wrong with Zenecal, pal? I like it. I like it already. I'm going to start taking it when I come back from vacation. I'm going to take it. No, seriously. You better get ready to fill in. Get a lot of that music ready. No. Oh, gee, there he goes again. Well, he can't help it. He's got to lose some weight. Atkins ain't doing it. No, it's not doing it because I can't do the Atkins. Sorry. Can't do it. Sick and tired of all this weight crap. Like I said, just give me some food. Oh, today I got to go to Mommy's. God damn it. No, I couldn't. If I ate one bit right now, I'm just at that point. I'm like at that right on the edge. I don't know from what. Right on the edge. Maybe from Norma Kent. Maybe that's what it is. I really don't know whether they're going, because I had all this stuff I was going to talk about today. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to spend my entire, I might just do a 4-hour monologue today. Might as well anyway. The way things were yesterday. Yesterday we discovered that there were little green men just landed in Jupiter. Not Jupiter the planet, but Jupiter in Florida. And a guy calls up to tell me that he was thinking about me this weekend because his wife made baked pasta. You know, pal, I was thinking about you this morning. I was on the throne, and I was thinking about that call. And it helped a lot, too, by the way, even without the Zenecal. I had a little oily problem there myself, oily discharge, just thinking about that call. Because, you know, that baked pasta...
Absolutely correct, sir.
Runs through you like an H-bomb. Baked pasta, although I do like it. Like heavy on the cheese. Yeah, we have a little bit of a problem, boys and girls, in case you hadn't noticed with our Center 1 situation here. In fact, this year it's been a real serious pain in the old rectum, like an oily discharge. Now, I think that's a good comparison. I think that the Center 1, the whole involvement this year has been just like an oily discharge. Maybe that's what we ought to give the campaign, an oily discharge. Huh? I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to scream or eat a banana today. And I called up my close personal friend, Norma Kent, who's the one that got me involved with Center 1 in the first place about 4 years ago, whenever the hell it was. And we have, see, I'm the one that's on the radio. 23 years in this town of trying to build up, and I know it's a very evil word in this station. It's not in their vocabulary. Credibility. Oh, well, don't you want to do this spot? No, they suck. Oh, yeah, but if they want to pay us some money. Yeah, that's pretty much with all salespeople, but here it's our specialty. Here they've taken it to a new level. As long as you're willing to pay out money, we'll put anything on the air. We're spots intensive. We're writing business. And of course, when you got a sales department, they're all on straight commission. They don't care about your credibility. All they care about is writing business. And Norma Kent, does he care about my credibility? No, he's too busy going to the goddamn Heat games. He don't have time to worry about crap like this. About whether anybody's getting their phone calls returned or getting their merchandise sent to them, or anybody can get a hold of anyone that's... In fact, it's so bad that even he this morning calls George, won't want to talk to me because I'm going to scream at him, calls George just before the show to tell him he can't get anybody to Center 1 to call him back. But he's still trying to get to the bottom of this. He can't get a hold of anybody there. We went through the first part that you enjoyed so much with the bogus CDs. The faulty CDs. And the sad part of it is that Specs has been great. I apologize not just to the audience, but especially to Specs. They've been wonderful. And we've screwed that all up, too. Anyway, to be continued. How about just give me 2 or 3 Zenecal? Come on. Huh? Then I can get out of here for a few hours. 10 past 10 at 560 WQM.
No portion of this broadcast may be reproduced without the express written permission of WQAM Beasley Reed Acquisition
Corp. It did, and I missed it? Oh, my God. Just suspend this thing that I was going to play here. Lawrence Phillips got suspended How come we haven't heard from that guy that's always calling, sucking up about Lawrence Phillips? Running back, and I can't read the facts. Look at this fax I get. It's all schmutzy, real dark, kind of like Lawrence Phillips. Running back Lawrence Phillips was suspended on Friday by the 49ers because something about conduct, whatever. I can't read it. Oh, Robert, who was at Specs the other day, says thanks for the keychain and to hell with Carol. Even the faxes now are ripping Carol in Center One. How do you like that? We better get a lot of calls. We don't have any calls on the board right now. We better get a lot of calls because otherwise I'm going to say a lot of stuff. I'm serious. That's the choice. Either we get fill up with a lot of calls about things like baked pasta, stuff like that. There you go. Or I'm going to say a lot of stuff that probably some people are going to get upset about, which I don't care. See, this, I know that you don't want to hear about this, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is just a place, this state, not just this town, this state. Everything is schlock. Nobody gives a crap. Doctors, lawyers, charities, wherever you work, nobody cares. You can't complain about the professionalism in this state because there isn't any. By the way, did I get my flu shot?
No.
How about my homo test result yet? Did I get that?
No.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to find a doctor this next year during the year 2000. That's my goal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the Yellow Pages and I'll start at A, like at Dr. Aardvark, and I'll just run down to Dr. Zebra. Yeah, I'll go from A to Z, and I'll try every one of them. And if I'm still alive when I get done, taking my Xenical, yeah, then fine. And if not, who cares? Because who cares about a doctor when you're dead? Of course, nobody knows what happens when you die. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't start on that again. Yeah, this is good. See, we're getting a few calls on here because otherwise I'm going to just rip them an ass over there at Center One and rip Norma Kent, who deserves to be ripped, who gets almost irate with me on the phone when I call him at home this morning because he don't return my call last night because he's too busy at the goddamn Miami Heat game at some stupid basketball game with a bunch of 7-foot-tall Spartans jamming it out there. And I'm the one that's on the air here, being made to look like a fool again. See, there I go. I'm saying these things already. Here's a call in Naples. Hello.
Neil.
Home of the Wanna Beasleys. Yes, sir.
Exactly. No, in defense of Center One, I was one of the people who called previously and was ripping them for not, voicemail box.
Yeah.
Your attacks yesterday.
My tirade yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Worked. I called, got through, left a message. My call was returned within a few hours.
Now, how come my lawyer can't get a hold of it? The guy that sicked Center One on me in the first place 3 or 4 years ago that got me in the middle of this, how come he can't get anybody to return his calls?
Well, I don't know why that ended.
The guy who's like supposedly on the board, the honorary board of DRECO, whatever they say, he can't get anybody to return his calls.
Well, I hope he's...
We had the golf tournament. We had the bogus CDs. We've got the people that can't get a phone call back. We got the people that sent in their money weeks ago that aren't getting any merchandise. But other than that, it's a hell of a campaign this year. Nice going, Carol, and all you others, too. And nice going, Norma, you pud-whacking piece of crap.
Well, those guys are hurting, but my keychain will be here Friday. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Sei gesund. Yeah. So George and I have decided that in years to come, we're just going to go into business ourselves, and we'll just sell the crap because most of the people don't care. Back in the days when it was Camilla's House, we were talking about this before. When we were doing money for Camilla's House, because it's the homeless, and I at one time did care about the homeless, although I'm a little less concerned about them now than I used to be. But it's an embarrassment and a disgrace that people are on the streets freezing to death. Although not too many freeze to death down here, do they? No. But it's a disgrace. And I got involved in this stuff because I thought I was doing something good. Call me naive. Call me a schmuck, okay? I've been called a lot worse. Call me anything. Call me Mr. Xenical. I don't care what you call me. But I'm trying to do something positive, for the same effort. Now, we used to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of envelopes, literally hundreds, mostly from old ladies because they had their mailing list, Camilla's House. And they used to send it very willingly, didn't want anything in return. No, God forbid, they wouldn't want my CDs. They want nothing to do with me. But they would send us the stuff. Here's a check for 10, for 100. Do we get any such thing for Center One?
No.
No, because, it's an AIDS thing. Oh, I see. They help people with AIDS. So right away, let's see, HIV is AIDS is fags, and therefore it's Neil on there with a fag thing. Which is not what it is, but nevertheless, a lot of people assume that. So therefore, they don't want to be associated, and those old ladies are not going to give a dime. They have nothing to do with it. So you've already got like several strikes against you to begin with, which is unfortunate, but you're trying to do a good job, and it's like everything else. It's like this radio station. You come in hoping to do a good job, you get these gigantic numbers, you're bringing in millions of dollars, and they still throw every roadblock in your way, and it's just like the thing with our sales department. With our sales department. I get accounts, businesses that I've been doing spots for years that I love, people that I use their product or I shop in their store, whatever it might be. Our sales department finds more ways to dick around with these people and get them off the air, and then they'll come up, oh, well, okay, we got a substitute for them. Yeah, but I don't like them. Oh, well, we don't care because, it's money. We got this gigantic order. We got a big order. Yeah, but they suck. Yeah, but we got a big order, see? This is a foreign word. This is a language that they can't, it's like speaking in Sanskrit. It's like speaking in tongues. As in, blah, 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 like that. Credibility. It's just another way of you're making trouble, mister. We never encountered a troublemaker like... See, and with all due respect, or lack of respect for some of the other bozos out here in this station, they never went through this before with them because they'll do anything. Bring them a spot, they'll endorse anything. That's true. I know people like that. Right, Rick? Anything. Places that are killing people. Hey, give me a few bucks a talent fee, I'll do the spot. I don't play that game. I don't want to go on here and promote something that I believe is a piece of crap. But nobody cares. Like I said, doctors, lawyers, sales holes, they just don't care here. Now maybe because I've been here for 25 years in Florida, maybe it's become that way everywhere in the country. I don't think so. I mean, there's some of that, but I think here we're like the leaders, we're the champions. Just like in sexually transmitted diseases and a lot of other bad things, we're like the leaders. And I don't care. That should be the state motto. When you cross the border, there should be a big billboard saying, we don't care and you won't make us. Just like this audience. They don't care. Like yesterday, we're finding little green men in goddamn Opelika. Did they care? No. What do they care about? Their wife made baked pasta over the weekend and they were thinking about me. Yeah, they had a good BM over the weekend, even without Zenecal, and they were thinking about me while they were doing it. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hey, Nels, how you doing today?
Okay.
Hey, you also used to get checks from all of your so-called co-workers from other stations and everything.
Oh, we still got that. Oh, from other stations. Yeah, we don't get that. We Sunny one last year. We got a lot of good checks from inside QA, not from anybody else.
You used to get one from Sonny Hirsch. You used to get one from...
Well, Sonny Hirsch ain't going to be writing a check this
Cox on the radio and all those other good guys. Remember that?
Yeah.
You also used to get birthday gifts from them also. But anyway...
what's the point?
Lawrence Phillips decided he didn't want to practice.
Yeah.
So then I got them to put me in the play. I don't feel like practicing. So they told him, okay, so long, buddy. Go hang out at the brick house.
Good. Excellent. Maybe that's why we haven't heard from that asshole, that old craggy fart that thinks, Lawrence Phillips is, he's doing this, he's doing that. He's got a blow-up doll.
He's coming back with the Dolphins.
Maybe Lawrence has got a lot of extra time to come back now. He can hang out with that guy.
Jimmy's going to give him a shot.
Right. Have a great day.
So long, sir.
Don't be picking on Jimmy.
He's an asshole.
That last guy that called the worst team, who's listening right now, even though he'd pretend that he's not. Oh, yeah, he's listening to Waffin now. That's right. He turned up to the end of the dial. Sports nerd. Like those people crying about some stupid college football game. I'm telling you, man. I said it yesterday. I'll say it a billion times. The sports nerds, they terrify me. The fact that there are people like this who get so whipped up about such silly crap. Adults, not children, adults. Getting so incensed and indignant and whipped up. Oh, they lost the game. God, what are we going to do, God damn it? Because it makes us feel bad about ourselves. What are we going to do about it? About some stupid goddamn college football with a team that doesn't really have any legitimate fan base in the first place. A university that doesn't even have a real campus, that barely exists. We go down there to Specs on Saturday and had a decent turnout, not a mob scene, but it was pretty steady. Raised about $3,300. I don't think there was one student from U of M. I mean, I didn't ask everybody. There were a lot of young people. But I have a feeling there wasn't one person who showed up there on Saturday. And U of M, by the way, is right across the street from Specs on South Dixie Highway down there in the Gables. Do you think there was anybody there from UM?
No.
No. There's no such place as University of Miami. It just barely exists. It's a few scattered dorms, and a few scattered buildings. That's it. And Mark Light Stadium. That's the University of, and the big athletic complex, which of course is the most important thing, because that's bringing in millions and millions of dollars, and that's why, they're all upset over there, acting like a bunch of children. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Maybe we can get that 877 line worked up today so I don't go into all this stuff that I'm just psychotic about. Huh? It wasn't working too good yesterday. Boy, it was pretty deadly. George was very unimpressed. 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345. Here's Hallandale. Hello.
Yes, you asked me to call, and here I am.
I asked you to call about what?
Well, the NFL was a...
Yeah, this is the... Oh, yeah, go to hell, okay? Drop dead, you old fart. That's the Lawrence Phillips guy. The NFL is a racist organization. That's why this scumbag got suspended, yeah. Thanks for responding, sir. I'm not that desperate, pal, okay? I'll talk to myself before I'll talk to a silly old asshole like you. You should only croak a wicked, horrendous early death, like maybe before noon would be good. Or maybe somebody should put some Zenical in your lunch. Okay? Keep you busy. Probably be the first good BM you've had in 25 years. Get it out of your system. Here's Virginia Key. Hello.
Hey, Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
I did come and see you at Specs.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was weird. I thought to be...
You're from U of M?
Well, I'm an alum.
No, that doesn't count.
Yeah, well, I was an alum from the Marine School, which is not the main campus, but I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, there were no U of M people there.
Well, you know, it's funny when you were talking about, you know, other planets yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, I remember reading a book by, one was by Carl Sagan, but I can't remember the other author, but they discussed the term exobiology, as studying, you know, biology elsewhere, and I thought that was a really cool concept, and I brought that up in science class, and my science teacher laughed at me. And
laughed at you for what?
Because he's like, what are you, crazy? There's life elsewhere? And I, you know, countered with, well, you know, the vastness of space, et cetera, and the possibilities and the fact that we don't have the technology to really see.
What kind of an arrogant attitude is that, the idea that there's no life elsewhere? What's the purpose of the rest of the universe?
Well, don't you know, most of the religions tell us that the
universe
rotates around human beings. So, you know. But anyway, I love the fact that you're bringing it up, and
nobody cares.
Yeah, well, you know,
nobody gives a crap.
People here,
all they care about is ball games.
Yeah, people here that's all they want. That's right. They don't want to go to school and they don't want to learn. They just want the time off of school. They don't want to become better people. They just want the time to sit on their butts.
Yeah, nobody cares here. Am I wrong about that?
I think I agree with you.
It's the most indifferent, whether it's your doctor, whether it's your lawyer, whether it's the people you work around, the people you work for. Nobody cares. They're just, this is like floating your way through life living in Florida.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
And God bless you, sir.
Thank you. You have a good day now.
And I'll pray for you. 26 after 10 at 560 WQM. Let's pray for our good buddy Jeff Cohen. Because after all the stuff that he's been involved in the last couple of years, I have a feeling I know where he's going.
That rhymed.
Yeah. Well, I'm a poet, but you just don't give a crap.
Kim Bocamper talks sports. Weekends right here on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Oh, God, Neil.
Living in Miami can be very crappy. Without content Julio, politicians fresh off the boat apathy. It don't matter to me.
No.
I don't care. I don't care. Outside of spookers and jogging, South Florida is boring. It's malls and parking lots, early birds and old parts of coffee. This place really stinks, but I don't care. I don't care. Whatever happened to all the good things we used to have? Nobody gives a crap, and it's controlled by some assholes. It's the land of the brain dead, so I prefer to scratch my balls instead. I don't care.
Give him some instructions, please.
I don't care.
I know. And me either. 10:33 at 560 WQM. So the nephew just comes in, meaning well, by the way. I don't want to put this in the wrong light. He just comes in and says, well, when does Neil want to start doing those van hits? You know, where the QM van goes out, we start to peddling the merchandise. I don't. Now, call me a bastard, call me a prick, call me whatever you like. But at this point, until we get this resolved, I'm just suspending any involvement I have with this thing. because I have no confidence that people are getting their merchandise other than when they go to Specs and physically buy the CDs and the cassettes. Then I know they're getting their crap. But other than that, I have no confidence in anything that's going on there. I mean, put yourself, not that I want to pat myself on the back or make myself sound like a prima donna, but put yourself in this position. You're busting your balls to try to raise money for charity, to try to do something good. Do I benefit from it?
No.
No. None. Zero. Like I said yesterday, we don't get one word in the newspaper. Anybody else, not a mention, not a whisper, not even at the tea room at Westland in Hialeah does anybody say, hey, Neil raised a lot of money for whoever, nothing. So it's not a self-serving kind of a thing. You try to do something good and that's what you get for it. That's in Dreer. That's what you get. We're trying to do something for you. Well, we'll call you when we feel like it. Maybe we'll get around to it. That's my response. And even, there you go, another one for no extra charge. Oh, I'm getting good at that. I like the sound of that. Isn't that good? That's lovely. Oh, I just took some Xenical. Wow. Oily, too. All you old farts out there that love the oily bird, there you go. Just pop some Xenical in your puss. Somebody faxes me this. This is cute. This is one of those things where you write to the newspaper, the Mr. Fix-It, whatever your problem is. On June 4th, I asked Neil Rogers of Rogers Cabinet and Home Improvements in Miami Shores to look at my back door. The glass louvers needed repair. He came, measured, and ordered new louvers in the frame. To hold them, I paid $120, which included a new part installation. Since early August, I've called and left messages, but to this date, nothing's been done. Please see what you can do. Maurice Warden, Aventura. Here's the answer from, I guess it's the Herald or one of our local rags. It took a while, but the repair is done. Your letter didn't mention that you were away from July until August, so the delay wasn't entirely to be blamed on Rogers.
Oh, God!
When we called him, he returned our call the next day from Sarasota. He explained part of the delay was due to him having been out of the country, but said he'd call you as soon as he returned. Yeah, that sounds like me. Out of the country a lot. So sorry about that, Maurice, but I'll do the best I can. And by the way, there's another $30 for, what was it? Didn't realize there was another $30 for a security guard over the jealousies. Yeah. It's $160 now. It started out, whatever it is. Cough up the cash and cut the crap. Quit complaining. Quit complaining so much. Nobody cares. And I'm supposed to care. What we've gone through the last 3 months with this thing, I wouldn't wish on Hitler. I wouldn't wish it on Bob Lincoln. I mean, on anybody. On Todd Dreck. That's how traumatic it's been. And you're trying to do a good thing. You're trying to, say, hey, let's devote a little bit of time to raise some money for what we think is a good cause. And Norma just can't do it. Can't give me any information. And also acts incensed this morning like, well, gee, I only talked to you about it yesterday. And I'm saying, don't you understand? I have to go on the air today and give people some answers. People that have already sent their money in. People that have ordered merchandise. People that would like to have these great little keychains or those funny CDs or cassettes. People, many of whom don't even care where the money is going. They're just, they want the stuff. They want the stuff. Don't you get it? They want the stuff. Yeah, they want the goddamn stuff. No, he did that on the phone. He went like that. I said, quit stealing my material. You asshole. You professional fag. Cut the crap. He just can't do it. He's living up to his name. Whatever it is, Norma can't. Another guy who's like floating through life, Go to a goddamn Heat game. People are on death row for lesser offenses than going to a goddamn Miami Heat game, especially white people. Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Say, can I go back to yesterday's conversation?
About?
Your general conversation about the complexity of the universe and how stupid the Bible is and so forth.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I think I understand your view that, we basically just don't know, right? That's
correct.
Okay. And I go along with that. Actually,
we don't know, and what difference does it make?
Well, it might make a difference, and I guess here's the point.
Might make a difference in what?
Well, here's the way I look at it. Things are very complex in our world, in our universe, and so forth. I think you and I both agree that the Bible is a bunch of crap. Organized religion is a bunch of crap, and so forth. But if you really study these things in depth, I really think ultimate wisdom is really confusion. And,
ultimate wisdom.
Well, not if we can really attain such a thing, but I think the more that you learn about our surroundings, the more confusing things really get. And it kind of.
So in other words, it's better to stay stupid.
No, I'm not saying that at all. It's best to get as confused as you can possibly get.
Oh, well, I'm making progress then.
Well, look, all I'm trying to say here, and not very.
What is it?
Not very well.
No.
Is there might be a possibility that there is a God. Just really by looking at the complexity of the things
what does that mean? What does the word mean?
What does the word God mean?
There have been thousands of gods all throughout human history. There have been thousands of gods, all invented by the people who wanted to do whatever they want to do with them.
We're on the same page with that one. And,
yeah.
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. First of all, it's a grotesque thought, the idea that there could be some creative force that consciously created all of this stuff and the way that it is. I mean, that's grotesque. But assuming that that's true, what does it mean? How does that affect our lives?
Hell, I don't know.
What difference does it make?
I don't know, Neil. I just don't know.
Yeah. So why should we worry about it? Why can't we just live life and make the best out of it and stop arguing about is he got a beard? Is it he or she? Is it black? Is it purple? Is it long? Is it short? What difference does it make?
Well, I'm not getting into those arguments because I don't believe any of that.
Well,
stuff.
so there you go. So why are you bringing this up? I mean, what's the point?
I think the point is that the more that you get into it, the more you study the earth, the more you study the universe.
Well, that's nature. That is nature. It's got nothing to do with God. That's nature. That's science.
Well, it is science, sir. Actually, I am a scientist.
Right.
And, the more you get into it, the belief that it could all be spontaneously generated is about as a nebulous a thought as that there is a God.
And like I said, what difference does it make?
You're right.
Okay, thank you. What effing difference could it possibly make? Oh, you don't believe it? You're dead. That's what difference it makes. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Do we have anybody who does care out there? Do we have anybody in this audience? Can we make you care about anything today? Can we get you off your dead asses today? Just a couple days before I go on vacation, can I get the audience off their ass today, you think? No. To send their very best, their very worst, anything. But you notice the Lawrence Phillips asshole, that old fart, he calls in. Mister, I never met a criminal I don't like. He ought to elope with Jimmy. Yeah, the two of them.
He's an asshole.
Perfect match.
Jimmy, why you do this to me?
Well, you can tell by the way I use my voice from different things. Don't talk the voice. See, I've been this way since I was born, and I'm hung just right and never torn. Won't you try to understand what you call a sterling man? I suspect I might be gay. I prefer to go the other way. I would just believe it, I'm laid in the feet, cause I'm a feminine guy. Feminine guy. I'm a little twisted and I am twisted. I'm a feminine guy. Feminine guy. Most people love me, but some wanna cross me. I'm a feminine guy. Feminine guy. Ha, 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 ha. Feminine guy. Feminine guy. Ha, 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 ha. Feminine guy.
How come this story is varied, by the way? Thanks to whoever called and brought this to my attention. I did not see this story. This is right on the heels of this Egypt Air crash, where it looks like the co-pilot was having a religious experience called suicide and meeting Allah and God and Buddha and everybody else, and killed everybody else on board because, well, they were in the way. Pilot faces suspension for buzzing of homes. Guess what airline he works for or did work for or may work for?
Not American Airlines.
Oh, yeah. How do you like that?
Oh!
All right. Daytona Beach. An American Airlines pilot who buzzed his neighborhood in a new model Boeing jet last February may be suspended from flying. FAA investigators are recommending that Captain Clifford Johnson's pilot's license be suspended for 6 months, citing him for violating minimum altitude restrictions and operating an aircraft in a careless or reckless manner so as to endanger the life or property of another, according to FAA documents released yesterday, Monday. Johnson, 59, a pilot with American for 33 years, was delivering the new model Boeing 777. Anybody flying a 777 yet, by the way? Are they great? I haven't been on one. He was delivering one to Miami from Dallas last February 16. On the way, he swooped down several times for his Spruce Creek fly-in neighbors who had gathered along the aviation community's private runway to watch. People outside the neighborhood and others driving by thought the plane was crashing. The FAA control tower at Daytona Beach International Airport received about a dozen complaint calls. According to the FAA report, there were numerous other aircraft nearby. The FAA investigation also determined that there were at least 21 people aboard, mostly American Airlines employees and corporate guests. The fact that Johnson had passengers aboard resulted in another violation, operating without a flight attendant. Who was serving the booze?
I think it was self-serve.
Probably the captain was serving the booze.
Open bar.
The Boeing 777 is 209 feet long, has a 200-foot wingspan, making it comparable in size to a 747 and larger than a B-52 bomber. Johnson had logged 3 hours or less in the B-777 at the time of the flight over the congested area, exponentially increasing the hazard of personnel and property on the ground, said the report. At the time, American-backed Johnson, who said the flyby had been cleared in advance, he said he didn't drop below 500 feet. 500 feet? You could reach down and touch the goddamn antenna if they had one. Regulations generally prohibit flying below 100 feet in populated area, 1,000 feet. Johnson declined an FAA investigator's invitation to respond to the findings. Attorney for Johnson has requested a conference with the FAA to discuss the proposed suspension. How do you like that? Well, we're going to be buzzing by and putting on a little show here for, and of course there was only American Airlines personnel on board, maybe some of the ramp rats. Wonder if they had any hand grenades on board. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Look at this. What a sad, sorry-ass display this is again. Do we have a U of M student out there?
No.
No. Anybody in this audience got 3 or 4 lousy calls on the board? See, there is no University of Miami. That's another reason why I'm so grossed out and nauseated by these people getting all psychotic about some stupid football game. They've lost 4 games this year already and should have lost 5 or 6. What's the big deal? Does anybody really care? You ought to hear these assholes calling this radio station, whining like a bunch of little children. See, I did those U of M baseball games for 6 years, 5 on radio, 1 on TV. I was there game after game. And you look out there, and we used to have good attendance, you know, the big games when FSU'd come in, 5,000-6,000 people. And you look out there, were they students? No, they were like families. Old people, young people with little kids, you know, middle-aged people with like teenage kids. But were there students there?
No.
Maybe 5 or 10. Michigan State, which I went to, which was a real university, you go to a football game, which I did all of them, the basketball game, the hockey games, which I never missed one, and it'd be like 90% of the people there were students. And you want to know why? Because college sports, like I've told you 70 trillion times, is for the students, for the people who go there. Wow. Not for adults, not for silly people who have no lives that want to call sports shows and make themselves sound like little children, crying like our PD, carrying on like lunatics. It's a non-existent place, U of M. It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. Seriously, let's take a drive down there right now. Let's pop a Xenical and go down to U of M and drop a load. And nobody would even smell it. No, seriously, if you took a dump in the middle of the U of M campus, would anybody smell it? The answer is
no.
No, because there is no campus. There were no students. There's nobody there. It doesn't exist. They have football players. All of them are true freshmen. No, I mean, there are no true. Well, how does that go? I get confused. Here's a mobile in Sunrise. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
NASCAR loving redneck and a pickup.
Yes, sir.
Did you see this morning on the news they're having an expose on Channel 10? What happened to the money from the children's charities?
No.
And they flashed the golf tournament with OJ.
Really?
On the screen.
Yeah. Well, what does that have to do with children's charities?
Well, wasn't that one of your charities that they perpetrated the fraud there at the station?
No, it wasn't a fraud from the standpoint of the money that they were only promised money from a part of that from the silent auction. They're getting $2,500 from that. That part of it wasn't a fraud.
Did they ever get any of it?
I have no idea. I'm assuming. I don't know because I can't communicate with anybody there, so I have no idea what they got.
I've been listening to you for a while, and I heard that they gave it to the Cancer Society and all this and that. But they flashed that this morning when I was getting ready for work.
What does that golf tournament have to do with children's charities and with that? I don't understand.
Wasn't that one of your charities? Isn't it?
Center One. It's not a children's charity.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. What does Center One contribute to?
Center One has to do with people who are HIV positive, whether they're adults or children or whoever.
Okay.
Maybe I
misunderstood the end. Maybe it was charities and in general.
You're sure that it was our golf tournament they put on there?
Well, it showed OJ.
Okay, thanks for the good news. Thanks for and like I said, here we go again. More embarrassment. It never stops. It never stops. I needed this like I needed big, bloody, oozing hemorrhoids. That's what I needed this whole thing for this year. With the bad CDs, with the golf tournament that was with OJ, with the never-ending bad publicity, with our general manager opening up his stupid mouth and saying, well, some of it went to OJ-related expenses. The dumbest comment in the history of the human race. We took a vote on that around the building today, and everybody was unanimous. People who can't agree on anything said, you're right, that's the dumbest comment ever made by a white man. That's what they said. Even the Schwarzes agreed. Do we have any? Oh, we don't have any. Well, if they would have been here. Well, we got Roy. He would have agreed. He said, how come he didn't get more? Oh, no, see, that's not possible. Are you of M student?
Yes, sir, Neil. Living and breathing student.
You're the one.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it great to have a whole university or is it there for your purposes?
Yeah, why not?
There is no U of M, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Come on.
Really?
You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm not.
Like how many students are there at U of M? About 50?
About 150.
Yeah.
I would say that are actually.
No, but like on campus, because most of the kids at U of M live off campus, right?
Correct.
They live at home with mommy and daddy. And
right, or they live by themselves. Like
or by themselves off in a secluded part of town, right, where they're doing a lot of drugs, which
exactly.
is okay.
No, but yeah, I mean, and I do
not. But where are the U of M people, though? Well, I mean, all the years that I've been on the air here, with all my tremendous popularity and success, where are the U of M people?
But I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? I do not go to the games either.
See, there you go.
Because I'm too busy studying, Neil.
You're busy studying, getting laid, and doing drugs.
Well, I don't know about the drugs.
They're getting laid and studying.
Yeah.
Okay, nice guy, pal. Okay, I'll see you in the Grove.
All right.
On the white side of the tracks.
Perfect.
Okay. So there's the call from U of M. There we go, making some progress, boys and girls. We have a call from the U of M student. Yes, Virginia, there is a U of M student, at least one. No, seriously, I've been on the air here for 100 years, and we never hear from those people. We hear from BCC.
No.
Yeah, we do. Every once in a while. FIU. Oh, yeah, FIU, man. Up the ass, FIU. In fact, that's their slogan. Huh? That's their slogan at FIU.
Rectum.
Up the ass. 5670560, pound 560. See, I'm trying to keep the momentum of this going because otherwise I'm going to say a lot of crap, which I don't want to say about Carol, about Norma Kant, about this whole business. It's unacceptable. It is unacceptable, and I'm right in the middle of it, looking like a jackass, looking like a fool. And like I said, and maybe it's a blessing that nobody cares because nobody seems to care about this either. Like that golf tournament. I mentioned this last week one day. We had, half a dozen people got all bent out of shape, including the guy from Lago Mar, for like a day or two. And then it's like back to usual. We don't care. We don't give a crap. We got money to make. We got crap to do. We don't care about that stuff. So stop caring so goddamn much. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, 877-785-NEIL. I don't know why I'm getting there's nobody here now. You do realize that. They're all gone for the holidays. Did you have a pleasant drive to work? Because I
it was a breeze.
There's nobody out there. They're all gone. What am I screaming and pushing for? I think starting this week, they're all gone for the holidays. Thanksgiving is one of those holidays when people go away. They go have a turkey with, in a civilized place. 5670560. We got his number, that asshole, by the way. Let's give it out on the air. Anybody wants to discuss Lawrence Phillips with this old asshole in Hallandale, we'll give you his number in a second, and you can keep him busy, okay? No, we're not interested in discussing goddamn frickin' Lawrence Phillips, okay? You moron, you asshole, you idiot, you simpleton, you jackass, you disgusting old fart. We're not interested. You got it?
No.
I didn't think so. What's his phone number, this craggy old disgusting piece of smegma? Don't got it?
Can't get it.
No. Wonder why. How strange. God, what a sorry. Must be Sonny Rosenberg's boyfriend, I think, probably. Wonder who's on top. 4 minutes before 11 at 560 WQAM.
Jim Mandich talks sports weekends right here on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
WQAM, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
It's new and it's at Burger King. Godfather Trilogy action figures. They're fun for the whole family. Collect all 10 Knob action figures with each Whopper, fries, and super large drink. And that's a super large drink, no exception. Get Sonny in his favorite garbage can so you can beat the crap out of Carlo after he punches out Sonny's sister. Or get the bullet-riddled body of Sonny after he gets it at the Jersey toll booth. Wow, isn't that great? Impress all your friends with the Don himself.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
So start organizing your neighborhood now and get the Godfather action figures. Remember, it's only business, and it's at Burger King.
It's 11:01 at 560 WQAM. Speaking of monkey business, here one of our listeners comes up with a very sick and twisted and delightful page with Barry Jackass with a striped outfit on, as in convicted. It says Barry Jackass arrested after posing as a real sports reporter. And it's, look at all the time the guy spent putting this together. Very creative, very amusing. My favorite part of it is the quote from Barry Jackson saying, "With my luck, I'll probably have my 15 minutes of fame during the hour when everybody sets their clocks ahead." Yeah. That's Barry for you. I wonder whatever happened with him. You think they got him with a butterfly net? Jesus Christ. All of a sudden we stopped hearing from him, thank God. Crank calling, a reporter from the Herald crank calling the show 15 hours a day. Only in Miami. 5670560 pound. See, the guy that called before from Fort Myers, who claims, he don't believe the Bible's a bunch of crap and he doesn't believe in this and that, and who was trying to make his God case. You know what he reminds me of? It's like if you go home this afternoon and you walk in the door, there's nobody else in the house, and you walk in the bedroom and here's this beautiful, young, 20-year-old, whatever it is that turns you on, okay, lying there stark naked with the arms out like, come and, let's boogie. And you say, gee, I wonder how this person got here. I wonder what their name is. Where are they from? What's this all about? And you spend the rest of the afternoon asking questions. You know what I'm saying? In other words, we're here right now. Let's make the best of it, pal. Right? That's what he would do.
No, it's a trick. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's right. It must be a goddamn setup. It's a trick. That's right. Well, not a trick. Not that kind of a trick. Yeah. God. Just do it. Just go out there and live your life. Have a good time. Make the best of it. Be a human. Get a life. Oh, no, but, you look around and you examine these things and you think about it and you have a lot of time on your hands, evidently. I don't care. I don't give a crap. It is of absolutely no interest to me. None. 5670560 pound 560 on the AT&T line. That's our poll question today. What are we going to do about this goddamn Center One campaign? That's our poll question. And what are we going to do about this goddamn Norma Kant? Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
Yes, sir.
I went to University of Florida undergrad. I now go to UM for law school.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm really not, because I'm happy I never went to UM for undergrad. It's not. I totally agree with you. It's not.
It's a phantom place.
It's not a real college. No one lives on campus or near campus.
Right.
The rich people live on Brickell, and then the poor people just live wherever they want. It's just not. It's not a real school.
Poor people live under the overpass.
Yeah, it's not like Gainesville, and it's just sad. I mean, I'm so happy I never went there for undergrad, because it's not. For law school, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't party as much as I used to in undergrad.
And they're talking about they want to build them their own stadium. The Orange Bowl ain't good enough. They want to build them their own stadium.
Well,
First of all, what's the point? Like I said before, the people that come to Marklight Stadium for U of M baseball, 95% of them are adults and their families. There are no students that go there.
Well, listen, I went to one game. So I've been. This is my second year. I've been to one game. I went to the Penn State game.
Right.
Last year. It's the only game I've been to, and they have this. It's so funny because in Gainesville they have a student section, which is exactly one half side of the stadium. In Miami, it's like a quarter, like in the corner on one of the sides of the. It's like from like the 30-yard line all the way down to the corner.
Right.
And it's not even filled with all students. Half the people don't even go. The kids that go there, half of them don't even go to UM. They're thugs. They're there to go to a football game.
Right.
At UF, it's either little kids with their parents that are going, or just students, and it's just a real college atmosphere. And I just think UM is it's not school. You go there, but it's not a real college. You don't get a real college experience.
It's a myth.
It is, and you know what? For what they charge you and all that other stuff, it's just I think it's a disgrace. And
yeah, keep going. Don't let me stop you now.
The school, it's not I just totally agree with you. Like, this is one of the rare times I totally agree with you.
One of the rare times?
I agree on you on some things, and some things I don't agree with you.
You said one of the rare times.
You're too liberal for me.
Oh, I see.
But
I'll try to be a lot more conservative.
No, I'm not conservative either.
No.
But you're too liberal.
I'll try to be a lot more fascist in my thinking.
Well,
repressive.
Not repressive. But, all right, it's just not a real campus. That's all I want to try and agree with you.
Okay, have a great life. Two liberal friends.
Hurricane fucking blow.
5670560 pound 560 on the AT&T line in the town where just nobody cares. I'd like to see somebody care here today. I'd like to see somebody address this Center One thing with this campaign. I realize, like I said, most of the people, they just want the stuff, the CDs, the funny little keychains with little stuff on. Here you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's but there's got to be somebody that cares about this, because this is scandalous. This is a disaster what's going on, and I'm caught right here in the middle of it. And even the person who got me caught in the middle of it a couple of years ago, even he's like that. He's going like that again. Again. I just heard him do it again. That's his response. Thanks, Norma, you jackass. And he's indignant, like, oh, gee, well, what do you expect, what am I supposed to tell you right away, like within a month or, like, how about writing a few goddamn letters? And let's see if the pony gets the letters back in time so I can come on air here and say something intelligent. After I had a nervous breakdown and acting so indignant about that goddamn golf tournament, I shouldn't have given a crap about that in the first place, okay? If they want to bring Ted Bundy back and bring him to the golf tournament, I don't give a crap. Nobody else does. And you know something? Maybe it wasn't such a great idea that somebody from the charity was there getting their picture made, not just with the football players, but with OJ. You know what I'm saying? When you come right down to it, maybe that wasn't such a great idea. Right, Screwan?
Uh-huh.
Right. God damn it. Here's North Miami Beach. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I care.
About
the Sun One thing.
Yeah.
Well, you really wanted to hear somebody who cares, so I called to say I care. But actually, I had a question. I didn't catch the beginning of the show. Are you not doing any more appearances?
No. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to schedule to do any more anyway.
Oh, really? You only did a couple, though.
Yeah.
You usually do a
Well,
lot more.
that's our sales department. They can't seem to find us, like a shopping mall or someplace where there are thousands of people like we always have in the past. So that's them. But that's not the point. The point is there are a million ways that people can get the merchandise off the internet, their phone number, but they're not returning anybody's calls and nobody can get a hold of them and people aren't getting their stuff. And I'm sitting here in the middle of it and wasting a lot of time from this show trying to do a phantom fundraiser for a place that isn't cooperating.
That really blows.
Exactly.
Well, I always look forward to going out to meet you every year and getting the CDs and everything. But
Right.
It's not going to happen this year. You're not coming to my area.
No.
All right.
I'll come by and see you in the phone booth somewhere.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll come by everybody's neighborhood and just hang out for a while. Bring my keychain. Yeah, we'll make filling little noises like that. Yeah, we'll see if any of you kids out there can do that as good as I can. I bet you can't. Maybe we should put that on the keychain. Yeah. Love the keychains, by the way. They're great. Too bad they're not available anywhere from somebody that you can actually talk to. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line.
Hi, this is Bill Zipford. Go to WQAM.com for all the latest Dolphins information and your chance to win great prizes. Playing Beat the Broadcaster. Sports Radio 560 WQAM.
Hey, Neil. Fuck you.
The way I move around when I go through, I call the mambo movements number 2. On the toilet seat I swing and sway, to the mambo beat, the radio plays. Knowing how to load and I'm all through. There's just one thing I got to do. A little bit of faith, but it's all I need, so I can make my high knee nice and deep. I don't have to push, I'm in control. When I move inside to side, not the toilet bowl. I never have to spray, it comes out whole. It looks a little like a Tootsie Roll. I sway to the left, and sway to the right. From cheek to cheek, and I'll tell you why. Not only are you burning calories, but you never ever get a big red ring. That's why big fat guys who can't use the exercise can have some fun when they do with the mambo movement number 2.
Hey, look at me, Alan. I'm doing the mambo. Hey, well, come on, do it. You look like a wailing heat. Get up and stop it. Get out.
11:15 at 560 WQAM. We got Hank in the building at 2. We got Boog Shabby tonight at 6. Panthers at Colorado with Ray Shepard. Anybody excited about that?
No.
With the Ray Shepard in the lineup tonight. What a line that is, huh? Oh, boy. Robbie Niedermeyer centering that line. Ray Shepard and Pavel Bure. Robbie Niedermeyer centering that line. Oh, I'm sorry. 5670560. We got 600 open lines here today. Is this audience doing it?
No.
Or what? They just don't care. Like I said, this is the one thing I love about this town. Every day they prove exactly what I'm saying is right. They don't care. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the problem with this state. Nobody gives a crap. You've got a bunch of people floating their way through life, playing golf and bass fishing, and that's their idea of life. That's it. Here's Boca on that Florida line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Neil. I'm visiting from New York, and
I'm
I was in
so
the
sorry.
car the other day, and I was listening to your station quite by accident, and I heard the funniest bit on radio that I ever heard.
Yes, sir.
Was the one with the Thai restaurant by the beach.
Yes.
Would you please play? I left the tape and bring it back to New York.
No problem. You got it.
To hear it. How long from now, about?
After the next break, about 11:30.
Oh, I love you. Thanks,
Okay,
Neil.
and have a great time. Don't stay too long. You'll hate it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's a guy from New York, okay, that wants to take Ty Tony back with him. And Ty Tony says he apologizes. And even as Robert Steinbeck, the Schwarzer in the paper today, says, time to forgive Ty Tony. Wow. How great of you. How white of you. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. How gracious of you to forgive him, okay? Like we're going to make a big timus about this. Just like Jesse Jackson got arrested yesterday.
No!
They were in Decatur, Illinois. So bad they let his ass out. And I understand the rest of them's getting out today. Piece of crap. Self-aggrandizing, grandstanding, exploiting, troublemaking, divisive, piece of turd, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. Don't leave the Reverend out because it brings in all the income. That's right. That's where all the big bucks come from. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. See, the thing that really pisses me off is that even the people who are like calling you off the air about they didn't get their thing and they can't get, they won't call me. They won't call and discuss this on the air. So it makes it sound like, well, I'm just, there he goes again, looking for trouble. All the years that we've done this before, we've been looking for trouble? No, we just went out and raised as much money as we could, that's all. Usually fairly painlessly. Usually. Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
What's the topic today?
Whatever you want, pal.
When are you doing your next appearance?
I'm not.
Because last time you weren't schmaltzing it up very much.
Meaning what?
You were just kind of sitting there in the outfit you had on.
Yeah, and what would you like me to do for you, sir? Would you like me to do a dance?
Do you have any Geronimo outfits?
Yeah, 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. You're tremendously amusing, sir. And thanks for coming by the way. Thanks for coming by. You think he donated anything?
No.
No. Here's a mobile in West Palm Beach. Hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to call about the last guy who was calling from law school at UM and went to college in Gainesville.
Yes, sir.
I did the opposite, and I totally agree with him. I went to Miami undergrad, and I went to law school in Gainesville, and he's right. They're two separate things, but I can kind of explain it. The difference is you got a small school in Miami and a very big city, and then Gainesville is just your typical college town. So the problem the University of Miami has is just it's a result of the town, the whole South Florida thing. It just, it mutates over to the campus.
Yeah.
And
yeah, why should they? Maybe that's a good point. Why should they be any different from anybody else?
Right. Well, what I'm
They
saying
just don't
is,
give a crap.
hurricane fucking blow.
And that too, yeah.
Well, because I spent my time at UM, it was fine, and I went to law school in Gainesville, and I agree. I'm just saying I agree with him in that it's just a different experience going to a smaller school in a big city, and it's not your typical college experience like people that go to Michigan or Florida or any of those other traditional college towns.
But there's no campus. It's not just a question of what town it's in. There's no campus. It doesn't exist. And the people that do go there aren't part of a university. Like when you go, like I said, to Michigan State, it's the Spartan thing, and you go to everything that you do basically is involved with the university. Whereas the people here, they're just going to a class and then they go back to wherever they are. It's just there. It's just a few buildings that are there. There's no University of Miami. It doesn't exist.
Oh, well, I don't think it doesn't exist.
They're just a
but
few buildings.
I agree with you in that it's not it's not a real college experience, except it's come a lot further now than it was when I was there 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's how bad it was then. Because now it's even better, and it's still not a real good college experience.
Okay, I'm glad you're having a good time.
Okay, thanks. Can I call someone a douchebag?
No. 1,600 open lines, 5670560. We got some real winners here today, boy. How about the guy whose his wife is making me that baked pasta? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, 877-785-NEIL. All over the country. Have we had one call from out of Florida on that today?
No.
Not one. Not one. Fought tooth and nail. Like I said, nobody gives a crap. Nobody's got anything to say. Nobody gives a crap. 14,000 green monsters just landed on goddamn South Beach. from that new planet out there, 6 times the size of Jupiter. Does anybody care?
No.
No. They're busy watching Jerry Springer. Here's Pompano Beach. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I was listening to your show last week, and I ordered what do you call it? The little keychain over the internet.
Yes, sir.
And loved it and got it.
Got it.
But what had happened is I was listening to your comments. I was getting concerned that I wouldn't get it, but it was only about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
We checked it, and it came in yesterday.
Right.
So it came right in. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
So for what it's worth, that happened real good.
So people are actually getting stuff.
Oh, yeah. I ordered it last
The only
week.
people that I'm hearing from are people not getting stuff. And like I said, nobody will call me on the air except you and talk to me about this. And like I said, nobody cares.
Well, that's why I called, because I heard you ragging on everybody, and it took less than a week to get, and the website looked great.
No, well, the website's got nothing to do with Center One. That's Eric.
Well, but the website,
is great.
that's how we ordered it. So it came to my business, and it came right away.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks a million. There's a guy that cares enough to set his very best and at least say something, okay? He's got something. Look at this. Look at this. You know something? I'm going to take these last two, and that's it. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how's it going?
Okay, sir.
I just, actually, I want to tell you that I care, and I got something to ask you. I think like last week or the week before, I think you got on the air with the Hammer.
Yeah.
You were talking about Vegas, and you mentioned to the Hammer you knew some places with some strip clubs, and I thought you were gay, so I got to call you on that.
Got to call me on what?
Why would a gay
It was
guy?
a joke. It was a joke. He was going to Buffalo, and I said Niagara Falls has got a bunch of great strip clubs because he said Niagara Falls has got a casino.
Uh-huh.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Are you sure?
In addition to which, do you have to be straight to know where there are strip clubs? I know where there's a lot of strip clubs here in South Florida. Does that mean that I'm going there?
Well, but you said good strip clubs.
Yeah.
So how would you know they were good? You know what I'm saying?
Let me say it again. It was a joke.
Okay, I understand it's a joke. And then just one other thing I want to say.
In addition to which, have you ever been to a bad strip club?
Actually, well, it depends. You got your higher class ones and your seedy strip clubs.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
well, maybe we'll find out. We'll take a poll and find out which ones are the bad ones.
Okay.
Which ones have Tempest Storm, the 80-year-old strippers.
Yeah, that's a good topic. You should do that.
Okay.
All right, hey, one more thing. Also, wouldn't you say that more atheists in this world kill people and do harm to the rest of the humans in this world than your really fanatic religious folks?
No, I would not.
No?
Such as whom?
Like, let's say, I would say 90%, 99% of all the armies formed since history.
Like the Nazis? They weren't atheists.
I would say that most of them are.
No, sir, let me say it again. The Nazis weren't atheists, okay? They were good Catholics.
I don't know.
And on their belt buckles it said, God is with us.
Okay.
They weren't atheists. You better go read a book, pal. It might do you some good, all right? The atheists are killing the people. There we go. Thank God I finally learned something on this show. I knew it would be rewarding to come in today. The atheists were the ones that are killing everybody. All right. Now I feel a lot better. Why the hell should we be left out?
Do you remember that big atheist inquisition?
Yeah, that's right.
Those big atheist crusades?
F&A. That's what I have to say to you, sir. Get a brain. Go read a goddamn book. Read some history. Oh, yeah, the Nazis, they were atheists. Yeah, right. And the Pope, he must have been an atheist, too. Pope Pius, their good buddy, Pius XII, he was also an atheist. Better read that book, too, while you're at it. 56705. See, this is the thing. Atheists are bad. People that don't believe the religious bullcrap, we're all bad. We're evil. We're the troublemakers. Not the good religious folks like in Northern Ireland and in India and Pakistan and every goddamn part of the world and in the Middle East. And a crazy goddamn pilot that just dumped the plane down because he had a meeting with Allah or somebody. 5670560. This is Desperate Today, baby. It's getting worse by the minute. Like I said, there's nobody in town. What am I beating a dead horse here for today? Because that's what they pay me for. Beat it. Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Atheist. West Coast atheist. Irish.
Well, stop killing people, goddammit.
I just popped someone a little while ago.
Jesus Christ. Another one.
Hey, I did want to touch bases on it. And Jesus and God, that's great if you want to believe in it, but ultimately, this is my belief, it's inner truth. It's what you make of it. You can pray and all that, but it's what you do with it.
Inner truth?
Inner truth is how you process and whether you want to be a good person.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that you, in your own mind, have to make up what you want, whether you want to be a good person, whether you want to do a good deed, and it has to do with moods and all that type of stuff, but not with God.
Yeah. So in other words, if I'm in a bad mood, I can go out and kill somebody, is that it?
Well, I mean,
especially being an atheist.
If you want to process something and say, you know, I got a bad burger from McDonald's and I'm going to go pop everybody.
In all seriousness, is life really this complicated?
No, it's not.
Is it that difficult to know the basic right from wrong and do no harm and just go about doing the best you can in life? Does it require all this introspection and hocus pocus and all these?
Right.
Why do we need this?
And I didn't need Moses to tell me this either.
Exactly. And take 2 and call me in the morning.
Okay, catch you later.
Take 2 of those tablets. Oh, Moses, he got those tablets right from God, right from Yeshua, right from Jehovah, whatever the hell his name was. 26 past 11 at 560 WQN.
Only one South Florida radio station has the hammer, and you're listening to it. At Goldberg, weekday afternoons at 2, Sports Radio 560, QAM.
Happy Purim!
Hello, I'm Tommy from Thai Tommy, saying for the best Thai food and the best service, as long as you're not black, come on down to Thai Tommy on South Beach. We know like black people, they don't keep well. Besides, why black people want to eat Thai food anyway? We don't have fried chicken on the menu. Oh wait, I forget. We have a spare ribs. Lu Ching, I call. Put the spare ribs on menu. So, if you're not black, come on down to Thai Tommy. Come to think of it, those damn gay people, we not like them either. Sure, they tip good, but they talk too loud with funny lists. They serve other customers, no come back. So, no gay, no black. And while we're at it, Latin people, you make reservation for 7:15. Don't show up at 8:20 and expect your table. We give it to someone else already. Latin people always late. No black, no gay, no Latin in Thai Tommy. And Jewish people, you stop bickering over bill. Who cares who have what? Pay where and go. Settle outside. Take 45 minutes trying to divide up bill. We don't want you here. No Jew, no black, no fag, no Cuban. And white people, you think you're better than everybody else? Complain too much if we don't kiss your ass. You no come back. No white, no black, no Jew, no Latinos, no gay. Everybody else, for the best Thai food, come on down to Thai Tommy on the beach. Hurry before we have to close.
I thought I'd put that on there for the guy taking it back to New York. You know, it might be on the tape. It's 11:32 at 560. And by the way, thanks to all you New Yorkers up there in New York for sending us the people you didn't want. Thanks a lot. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Yeah, this is Jim from Miami.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't see why we don't just get Jesse Ventura to be the governor down here so we can have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
And how are you going to do that?
Oh, that's not
the person kick his ass out of Minnesota, is that it? Yeah.
Hey, we need a guy like that down here so we can legalize prostitution and tax that.
Yeah.
And all the other good things in life, you know what I mean?
Right. I do know what you mean, yeah. And, and that wicked weed, yeah. Or maybe we should just ought to move to Minnesota. How's that?
Oh, hell no. We don't want
to
goddamn
cold,
yeah. It's too great down here, you know what I mean?
Too goddamn cold, yeah. Too many good
all we are is living in a slow communist country anyway. They take all our rights away every day.
Okay, pal. See you in Minneapolis. Yeah, let's select Jesse. Is he running down here?
No.
No, okay. There's a guy, that Jim. He had something good to say, didn't he? Did Jim have something good to say?
No.
No, he's got a point, but he's going a little bit like that. Going like that. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Boy, it's amazing how things have changed down here. Well, I mean, you all know that. But years ago, like the summertime, used to be great because all the kids would be out of school and you'd hear from a lot of people who couldn't. And then the last 4 or 5 years, it's gotten worse and worse. And now, like Thanksgiving, remember I used to do every year on Thanksgiving? The special show where they all request the day and play the rack and play all the good stuff. And now as we approach Thanksgiving, the town is thinning out like there's nobody here. Not that I'm complaining, by the way. That was a wonderful trip to work this morning. I mean, unbelievable.
You won't be here Thanksgiving, right?
That's correct. You'll notice I'm never here on Thanksgiving anymore. Why the hell would anybody with a brain be here on Thanksgiving unless they absolutely had to? Unless maybe they did their vacation just before Thanksgiving like in North Carolina. But, no, seriously, why would anybody be here on Thanksgiving? Why would anybody be here on New Year's? Why would anybody be here like on the 4th of July? Martin Luther King birthday? Labor Day? May Day? May Day. So how about that American Airlines pilot, baby? Oh! Buzz Aldrin. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's a mobile in Boynton Beach. Hello.
Neil, that last guy was about as dumb as the guy thinking the atheists are killing everybody.
Maybe we can match them up together. Maybe they have a good time.
I mean, I think that's
maybe they can kind of like
pretty much
something smart in each other's ear.
Like something like that, don't you?
What is it?
It's pretty much opposite day to say something like that, don't you?
Opposite day?
Yeah, if you think of all the Catholic crusades and how many people are actually butchered by religious people.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to pretend that atheists, I mean, like the communists in China, they slaughtered millions of people. And, and the Russians,
yeah, it would have to be opposite.
But the fact is that people kill each other, I mean, for a variety of reasons. And, of course, in those cases, it had nothing to do with religion or lack of. It had to do with control, with power.
Right. A little ridiculous. Did you read the column? Do you read the Marilynson Vant in the paper?
Do I read what?
The Marilynson Vant.
I never heard of that paper.
Excuse me?
Who is it?
In the parade section,
I don't read Parade. No, that's for old ladies.
It's supposed to be the lady with the world's highest IQ.
And?
Well, she said an interesting thing about the Big Bang Theory being not being taught in schools. She said the Big Bang Theory is technically just as foolish to believe as religion.
Yeah. So who cares?
Because you're just basically taking people's word on it.
Let me ask you this. Why do we have to teach any theories in school?
Well, I think people want to know where we all came from.
Why?
Why? It's a primal urge to know where you came from. I mean, a kid wants to know where his mother is.
I'd like to know, but it don't make that.
Oh, George, no, see, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. You don't care where you're going after you die?
I already know where I'm going, sir, into a box in the ground. I know that. There is no doubt that we know that. You don't know that?
No, absolutely. I'm saying you're not interested if you have a spirit or not. Most people are.
A spirit?
Yeah, something that carries on after you die.
What is that?
People are interested.
What does that mean? Something that carries on after I die. How can, what is a spirit? You've been watching that Christmas movie too much with Alistair Sim.
Well, me and millions of other people, obviously, because systematically throughout time, this is what religions are created for.
Yeah, because people are afraid of death.
Duh.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting article referring to that.
Yeah.
Geez, can anyone make a point with you? You're so dopey.
Yeah, I'm dopey. Okay, thank you, sir. I'm dopey.
I'm sleazy today.
Yeah, and sleazy. And here's Laffy, and here's Gilbert. Yeah. So dopey today. I don't think I'm any dopier today than usual. He's giving me a song and a dance about the spirit. And I'm telling him, no, that's a bunch of crap. And I'm dopey because I don't believe in a spirit. Because some bitch that's got a high IQ wrote a pile of crap. And first of all, if you're so smart, what are you reading Parade magazine for, jackass? Like I said, it's like Reader's Digest. It's for little old ladies who want to read, the astrology crap and the gossip column, whatever is in there. They don't give a crap about about the spirit. Don't you think you have a spirit?
No.
I do like that song, though. I Got a Line on You by Spirit. Do we have that? Yeah. We got it. Just relax. Okay, I got it here somewhere. Well, what disc is that on? Do we know?
No.
Oh, I'll find it. I'm so glad he mentioned that, too. I love that song. God. That's one of my all-time favorite songs. Whatever happened to them? Are they still around? Probably not. They're probably doing like... Oh, and guess who told me? My friend Derek went to see Jay and the Americans, took his wife and family to see Jay Black and the Americans at the Sunrise musical over the weekend. Said he was great. He said he came out 60 years old, looked like 100, and he was really depressed because he saw him. And then he still got the same great voice, and he's got a kid, 16, who's got the same great voice, and they sang some songs together. It was great. And then he said Frankie Valli came out, and oh my God. He said, you can't even believe how grotesque and how pathetic it was. All right. There we go. I got your spirit over here, pal. All right. Isn't that what the bass fishermen sing when they hook a good one? I got a line on you, babe. Yeah. Oh, and while you were gone, you never even saw my fly fishing calendar from George Corso, who doesn't do any work in here, but left me my gone fishing fly fishing calendar for the new year, for the millennium. Isn't that great? Yeah, because we had a big discussion about fly fishing, because fly fishing that they had on bass fishing, the bass fishing tournament on Fox. It tied the Breeders' Cup, the horse racing, the big day they had at Gulfstream. The ratings tied the Breeders' Cup. 2.5 watched bass fishing on TV. And, of course, right away we got, yeah. And
How can you bet on that?
Oh, bet on the size. It's like when you go into a locker room. And, by the way, don't forget, Joe Rose says Jason Taylor's hung like an antelope. Whatever that means. Of course, I never saw an antelope. 20 before, or was it a cantaloupe, I think is what he said. 20 before noon at 560 WQAM. It's
Oh, Alonzo, you're so big.
I thought Christianity was fairy tale. This religion thing was not for me. They held a big convention. They let me in for free. I had no idea what I was about to see. They were speaking in tongues that made me a believer. It was kind of fun to stick it out of my mouth. Speak in tongues. They got me believing my tongue is weaving from side to side.
All right.
The Lord will now embrace me. I clap my tongue to the beat. Now, whatever I do, He'll forgive me. Oh! Now I speak in tongues. That makes me a believer. And I'm having fun. Playing around with my mouth. Now I speak in tongues.
I was reading this real interesting piece in the Wikipedia this week about the Lord and about the spirituality and about the spirit. Yeah. That guy was a real asshole, man. Real major asshole. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're so goofy today, so dopey. Scouts quietly start up gay troop in Toronto. In the United States, it's an issue that's roiled the National Boy Scout Convention, divided churches, and led to numerous lawsuits, including one now before the Supreme Court. Should homosexuals be allowed to participate in the Boy Scouts? But in Canada, the prospect that the first gay scout troop will soon have its first meeting here in Toronto has barely raised an eyebrow. In fact, according to a spokesman, the only reason the national headquarters got involved was because of inquiries from U.S. media and the prospect that a fundamentalist preacher from Kansas would lead a protest Monday. You don't mean Fred Phelps, do you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. The only ones who actually showed up, by the way, were gay rights supporters. There were no protesters. In Canada, we're secure enough in our own identities and lifestyles. We don't have to try to impose them on others, said Amelia Goulden, a lawyer with the League of Human Rights of B'nai B'rith of Canada. Neil Nevitt, a professor of political science at the University of Toronto, said public opinion polls show that Canadians and Americans have similar levels of discomfort and disapproval about homosexuality. The difference, he said, is that on the one hand, Americans act on those impulses publicly and try to impose their beliefs on others. Canadians are more private about their views and inclined to take a live and let live attitude. Oh! Yeah. Take a live and let live attitude. Wow, how strange. But I'm bitterly disappointed in George today. Can't believe your response to that guy about, caring about...
I don't know about the soul and crap like that, but I care about the universe and how it unfolded and...
Why?
Because I like history, cosmic or otherwise. It's interesting.
Let me ask you this. Are you ever going to know the answer?
No.
So what's
it ain't
the
that
point?
big a deal
What's
in my life.
the point?
There is no point.
Do you have time to waste?
No.
Curiosity killed a cat.
Little time. I'll watch the Discovery Channel.
Of course, you live in Florida. I forgot. You have a lot of spare time there in Florida. No, seriously, I guess I'm the only person in the world that doesn't care.
Makes no difference to my life.
Where did I come from? My mother's womb. In my womb, like Brian Wilson said. That's it. Well, what difference does it make if I came from little green creatures, if I came from algae from the sea, if I came from Yemen's Welt? What difference does it make?
Makes no difference.
None. I don't care. You see, I'm an oddball. I'm a wacko. I don't care. I don't care. We keep coming back to that again. That's the recurring theme. I don't give a crap. I just don't care. There is no spirit. Let me say it again. When your dog dies, does it go to doggy heaven?
No.
No. Step on a cockroach, does it go into heaven?
No.
Does it go into hell?
No.
Does it go into purgatory?
No.
Oh, but man, you see, we're so intelligent. That's right. You hear these callers, of course. We're so intelligent that we read Parade magazine, and we got a spirit that lives on forever. And that spirit is going to go somewhere. Of course, like I told you before, it can't see anything, it can't hear anything, it can't feel anything. It's got no senses. But other than that, it's going to be having a hell of a good time. The concept of that is so, it's for little children. Yeah, okay, Tommy, when you die, your soul will go to heaven and you'll live happily ever after. Because for little children who you feel are too afraid of death, the concept is so grotesque. That's what it is. Get over it. Get with the program. Stop making up stories. And this guy gets all bent out of shape. Oh, you're so goofy today. I'm just telling you the way I feel, okay? What I know. You die, you go in a box, you go in the ground. Like the guy that called the other day, that kid about Walter Payton. His hand was, his hand blocked the field goal, and his liver was not in good shape. Yeah, that's why he couldn't block the other field goal, because it took all the energy he had left to block the first one. So that's why they lost the game. I mean, when you got a bum liver like that and cancer to top it all off, you just don't have a lot of energy to be able to block 2 field goals in the same game, especially when you're in a box in the ground. Yeah, that hand, like I said the other day, it keeps like that movie with Michael Caine. What was the movie where he had the hand got chopped off? The Hand. Oh, that's a good name for it. Yeah. How about some fillet of hand, like Guy de Maupassant? Yeah, they're just a hand. It's not connected to anybody, but it's just moving around and choking people and always evil stuff, you know. There's never a hand going out giving people a helping hand, so to speak. Huh? No, you never read a story like that because that's boring. There's always an evil hand. It's not connected to, to anything, but it's just going around doing gross things, killing people and doing bad crap. I mean, aren't there times in life when you'd like a helping hand? Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Neil?
Great.
Hey, that Tony commercial, that's off the chain. I like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you about the religious aspect. Did you read up on the latest development on the flight of Crash 990?
Did I read up on it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you updated on it personally?
Yes, I'm personally updated up to the moment. Yes.
Okay. They come to the conclusion that the pilot perhaps maybe crashed a plane.
The co-pilot.
Right, the co-pilot.
Yes.
Okay, now, all these people calling about religion, personally, I feel like religion is just a business. There's so many religions out there, so it's not even funny. And every religion says there's a right religion. Well, how do you know? You know? And
because somebody told you.
Right. You're born, you grew up in the church.
That's right.
From your parents. And
because whatever yours is better than everybody else's.
Exactly. My point is that most religious people, or a lot of things that I hear, people kill each other, and they always say it's in the name of whoever they believe in.
Right.
And it's so, that's so messed up to me, because everybody says you should be religious, you need to be religious, but you go and nosedive a plane into the ocean and kill over 200 people, and that's a good religious statement.
Yeah.
I don't too much agree with that.
He made a statement. There you go.
I just wanted to share my thoughts with you.
I hope his spirit burns in hell forever. Have a great day, pal. There you go.
Bye-bye.
I hope his spirit burns, baby. Like Linda Blair said, it burns. That's what he said. By the way, I love that steakhouse in Tampa, by the way. It burns. 56705. See, I'm just mumbling here today because I'm getting ready to go on vacation, and you people, as usual, are kind of like limp. Not like firm, but limp. Yeah, even though Florida is shaped like a penis, it's like a limp penis. It's never erect. It's always like limp. Never ready for action. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Fort Myers. Hello. Fort Myers is gone? A lousy 5 minutes on our dime. They held on and they're gone. Well, I hope that your spirit burns down there too, along with that crazy Egyptian pilot. How do you like that, sir? Or whatever you were. That out-of-town line is working. We're just waiting for all those calls to start coming in from St. Louis and Detroit and New York and Chicago, Santa Barbara. 877-785-NEIL. Probably these people have got that same internet service provider, the ISP, and they can't get on the internet. I don't want to start in on that. Do I want to start in on that? See, like I said, I better take a lot of calls because I'll say a lot of stuff here today and people get very upset. I mean, real upset, big time. Because all we do here is write business. We don't care about things like that. Here's Coconut Grove. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we love your show down here, man. I have my whole store listening to you.
Uh-huh.
I just want to make a comment on this religious thing.
Yes, sir.
Here's a thought for them. Sunday morning, 9 o'clock is the most segregated hour in America.
Yeah.
I want to know what they think about that. I'm out.
Over and out. He be out. Yeah, that's right, because all the darkies are in one church and all the whiteys are in another church, and never the twain shall meet. That's what Mark said. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Let's go. Let's get these phones smoking today. And on second thought, forget it. Yeah, don't put yourself out. Not for me. Not for an old doddering fool like me, okay? They pay me whether you call or not. I mean, it would be nice to see that. I mean, is there anybody else out there who doesn't care about these things? Am I the only one? Am I the only goddamn heathen bastard who not only doesn't believe, I don't care. I want to yell it from a mountaintop. It is of no consequence. Where did we come from? Just like I said, like the little ant that crawls out of the anthole and looks around and like, just slightly overwhelmed by all of these things. And that's how the human race is. So we got to make up a bunch of stories. We don't know. What's the story on this? Aha! How do you like that, Georgie Porgy? I knew that the phone was screwed up again today. There's line 7 for you, which I noticed hasn't rung, and I noticed that the ring over there. Again, we got a phone problem here. God damn it! Another goddamn phone problem here today. Every day on this radio show, because this company and the phone people at Bell South can't get these nine stinking lines working right. You know what I'm saying? We just can't get it right. Do you hear me now? They can't hear me. God. 5670560. What am I giving the number out for? Here's Boca. Hello. That's that moron again.
I got a dial tone on it.
On what, 7?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, it was stuck.
Maybe you banged it.
Maybe I banged it back to reality. Nice going. It's the Big Bang right here. Nice going.
Ew, God.
It's right. Only Neil God could. Now I'm telling you, it was stuck. It was in limbo. Oh, thank God. Now I feel better. And by the way, blow it out your ass, hockey asshole. Hockey hole. Yeah, your topics are boring. That's why you're listening, isn't it, huh? That's why you're listening. Everything I talk about is boring. Like the fact that we just found 6,000 yellow people. Not Chinese people, but yellow, like canary yellow.
Shirt, yeah.
Canary yellow. Yeah, like that shirt that Screw-Ann gave me. By the way, you wearing that?
No.
No. It's back there on display.
Tinky Winky.
We're going to send it to the Smithsonian Institute, and it's got a little purple Tinky Winky in the head spot. Yeah, I wonder if she ever did it with Tinky Winky.
Ed Kaplan knows the scores. Starting at 10 till the last game ends. Weeknights only on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
WQAM, Fort Lauderdale.
Hey guys, have you ever wanted to tell your girlfriend what's really on your mind? Like when she asks, "Did these pants make me look fat?" Well, now you can with the Mr. Hanky message service.
Hello?
Howdy ho! I hear that you're having a little weight problem.
Excuse me?
That's right. You've got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
What the f*** are you talking about?
With the Mr. Hanky message service, you can get it all off your chest, and she'll never even know it's you.
My gosh, your pussy stinks. I can smell it all the way over here.
You little motherfucker, I'll kill you, you piece of shit.
If her ass is getting big, let her know. Call 1-800-HANKY-1.
It's 12:01 at 560 WQAM. The Hank Goldberg Show at 2 o'clock in the studio. Boog Shambi, even bigger than Hank, at 6. And then we got the Panthers at Carolina at 9:30 tonight with the pregame. We don't have. So anyway, you had that call off the air. Always off the air, of course. They won't talk to me because I'm nasty and goofy
today. I spoke
today.
to you yesterday. So
Called Center One 3 days ago. Left a message. desperately trying to get a hold of their stuff. Anybody called them back?
No.
Has Norm called? Has Norma Kent called us today? Has Norma called George back and been able to get us any contact with our friends?
No.
No. And I'm sitting down here trying to raise money for charity. Going like that. So like I started to say, I guess I'm the only person on the face, 6 billion people plus, and multiplying like rabbits. And I'm the only one who doesn't care. Where did we come from? Who doesn't give a flying crap about
all of these things.
How do you like that? Don't care. I'm never going to know. It is not possible for us to know about things that happened billions of years ago. Like I said, the plane crashed over the weekend, a weekend ago, a week and a half ago. 2 straight days, we get 2 conflicting, oppositely, diametrically opposed stories in the newspaper on the front page, in the same newspapers. Oh, the pilots were working together like buddies. And just amusing. Egyptian buddies trying to solve a problem. And then yesterday, we find out, oh no, well, the one pilot went out to take a leak or a crap or whatever, and the other co-pilot said, oh, we're going to die, whatever it was. Let's go see Allah, see how he's doing. And then the pilot comes back, and what the F is going on in here, bada beep, bada boop, and they're working at cross purposes is what it said. The day after it said they were working, 2 straight days, major newspapers. And I'm supposed to find out what happened billions of years ago. How did we get here? In fact, you know something? I think I'm going to spend the entire rest of my life agonizing, wringing my hands, studying, searching, to find out how did we get it. And then you know something, then I'll croak and I'll be in a box in the ground and run out of time. And all the things I could have done while I was alive, oh, too late. Too late now.
Or you could just watch Cosmos with your good friend.
He's a Sood.
Well, then we fit right in together, like that guy said.
Yeah, no, that was you. He said, you're a Sood.
That's what I said, we.
Here's Doral. Hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for making your call, sir.
Okay.
Why do people say that on talk shows? Thank you for taking my call. Why do they? That's what we're getting paid to do.
Well,
don't thank anybody for taking your call.
I appreciate you
we
taking
thank
my
you
call.
for making your call. So
well,
far.
You're welcome too.
Thank you.
Neil, I happen to be a flight attendant with the company that you really don't like, which happen to be American Airlines.
Yes, sir. Well, nobody likes American Airlines.
Well,
nobody.
I didn't really call you to defend American
Well,
Airlines.
that's okay.
You know,
I wouldn't want to put that on your shoulders.
Before I worked for American, which is the last 8.5 years, I worked for 1.5 years in United Airlines, and I was based in Chicago. And believe me, you have the same things in there that you have in American here.
Hand grenades?
And absolutely. The thing is like this, you know, the reason of my call is depending on what kind of experiences you have, that's the way you're going to react. And I didn't fly the charter in which your famous coach for the Miami Dolphins, what's his name, Jimmy Johnson, right?
He's an asshole.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. But I guess that, you know, because you really tell like it is, I guess, probably you like to hear like it was.
Okay.
Coming back, I didn't fly that flight. Actually, I wasn't in that flight. I didn't fly the charter. But coming back from the West Coast, Mr. Johnson stormed out of his seat and tried to go into the cabin and tell him that he needed to land Fort Lauderdale. Of course, the captain didn't get the clearance because of the bad weather with I guess it was Irene at that time.
Right.
And obviously he came out. He was drunk out of his neck, I guess. 25.
Little red in the puss, yeah.
And
I love that he's Irish.
And then, well, it must be, but the case is that actually after that he said he wasn't going to fly American Airlines anymore. You know, I mean,
right.
It all depends on the kind of experience you have.
But they still did. The next week they flew American again anyway.
I guess so.
Yes, they did.
Neil, I like your show because you really tell it like it is, right straight up.
Well, one thing about me, I don't have my head up anybody's ass. Most of the people on this station got their head up Jimmy's ass. I don't. I like to keep my head clean.
That's one of the reasons I like you.
And God bless you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And say hi to all my friends in America.
I will try.
And tell them to keep the pins in the hand grenades.
We will try to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
Hi, Neil. How you doing?
Okay, sir.
I want to apologize. That was me that was on the phone waiting for 5 minutes. We got disconnected.
That's okay. It's probably this crappy phone we got.
There's a couple things I want to touch on. First, with the Christians, they want to save abortion so bad, but how many of them are out there adopting children? That's the one question.
Yeah, like that poor kid that's going to starve to death in San Salvador because I tore up that World Vision thing that they sent me his picture the other day. I'm supposed to send money, and I didn't send any money.
And then the other thing is, when we were little, we believed in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and so on and so forth. Well,
God is Santa Claus for adults.
But that's exactly it.
Right. God is Santa Claus for adults.
Exactly. Neil, you will be missed next week.
Okay, see ya.
Take care.
I wish I could say the same about this town, but I can't say that. I won't. Will I miss it here next week?
No.
Come on, we got a couple open lines here. If you want to participate, we got 60 or 70, 150 open lines. We're not doing too bad considering everybody's out of town. Except for that guy that reads Parade magazine. Oh, you're so dopey today. You're so dopey today. Yeah. You keep reading Parade magazine, you'll be pretty dopey too, pal. Nobody under the age. In fact, if you go into a doctor's or a dentist's office, in the waiting room, they have all those crappy magazines. Once in a while, they have like Time or Newsweek or something you might want to read. But usually it's those like, all those horrible old ladies magazines. A lot of readers' disgust laying around. See, I'm beginning to wonder about this. Okay. I don't want to get paranoid about that line because there's something that seems to be strange on that thing today. The out-of-town line is open, 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345. Here's a mobile in Hollywood. Hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen lately, I've had this bout with insomnia lately.
Chronic.
I've been up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I've had the TV down, but when I think it's on Whammy, there's an infomercial with Charlton Heston
Yeah.
about the greatest Bible stories ever told.
Mm-hmm.
He now has books out, like 4 or 5 different books about Bible stories and videotapes in reference to, basically what the Bible talks about, but only as he can tell them.
Yeah.
Because he supposedly is the greatest storyteller with his voice and the fact that he portrayed Moses in the movie and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it cracked me up because it's like a 30-minute infomercial, and they actually sit there and say, the greatest storyteller of all time, Charlton Heston, and he's talking to the girl in his voice, only like he can tell it.
Yeah, only like he can tell them.
And this guy is also, I guess, a Bible-toting rifle carrier because he in the NRA also.
Yes.
So it's just kind of funny when you see stuff
He's the
like
head
that.
cheese. He's the main man. He's the honcho.
That's all I had. I just want to get one special request if possible. Basically, OJ saying I killed Nicole and...
Okay, and have a great day. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line, 10 minutes past noon at QAM. We hear from Norma yet?
No.
Heard from Carol.
Who said?
That she spoke to Norm 20 minutes ago, and he was supposed to call me and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And you know something? They're both full of crap. How do you like that? They're both full of crap. Just answer those phone calls from those other people, Carol. Just get those people that have been waiting days on end for their stuff, for somebody to return a call. Clear out that voicemail. Get the show on the road, honey. Jesus, Chrysler Motors, man. What a disaster this year. What an unbelievable, unmitigated freaking disaster. People are trying to donate to charity. Well, maybe we'll get back to you someday when Carol gets her finger out of her
rectum.
Yeah, and when Norma gets on the phone, hey, listen, I hope all you folks have a great time with wherever you go next year, because it ain't going to be here. Trust me when I tell you, it isn't going to be on this kid's shoulders. I've done my best to do my duty. And I'm going to go take some Xenacol and disappear for a while.
Dolphins football. Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Spread 'em and say cheese.
Hand pop, comet, hand pop, comet, hand pop, comet. That's the place for me. Got my brand new Nikes and I'm ready to dive. A poison jello with the rest of the guys. We're going to a spaceship that can't be seen. Our souls will be taken by a particle beam. Castration is the only thing that bothers me. You gotta sit down to pee. You know I think the poison is affecting me. It's the Hale Bopp Comet for me.
Yeah, a little what?
A little log jam, but that's all over with.
I thought that was in the tea room. Little log with jam. 12:15 at 560 WQAM. So yeah, Carol's got her story, and Norma Kent's invisible, and this one is doing. Like I said, have a great life. Good luck to you. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and leave me alone. That's what I say to them. I'm not going to kill myself for Greg Reed. I'm not going to kill myself for Screw Ann. I'm not going to kill myself for Center One. Okay, you do the best that you can. That's all you can do is do the best that you can. So anyway, speaking of that, Danny Marino had a fender bender. We're getting calls about that. That's what they care about. Danny Marino had a fender bender. And the worst part of it is a couple of people in the other car had neck injuries because Danny wants to share his neck pain with them. He wants to share. But the worst part is he spilled coffee on his lap. Danny will be the first quarterback in the history of the NFL to miss some games now because of a scalded penis.
Oh!
Wow. How do you like that? 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Carol, save it. Here's a call from Herndon, Virginia. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Boy, I got so much to talk to you. I mean, you've been on so many subjects.
Yeah.
First of all,
I've been on it.
On that American Airlines plane that was buzzing Daytona.
Yeah.
You know, the news reports keep saying, well, he was also wrong for not having a flight attendant on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
On a 777, there should have been at least 8 flight attendants.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many passengers.
Really?
Yeah, you say you've flown on that plane?
No, I have not. I was asking how they are.
Oh, man, it is like a dream. Because you would be in first class especially, right?
Yes, I would.
Yes, it is absolutely beautiful.
I don't fly with schleppers in the back.
Yeah, it's got these huge wings and they're real flexible. And it just takes the bumps like a dream. It really is, especially in first class. It's beautiful.
Great.
And
American flies them? And
well, they have one now, I heard.
United were the first ones. Yeah, and Americans got one now that wasn't Daytona.
Yeah. Okay. That guy that called about Ask Marilyn and Marilyn Voss Savant in Parade magazine.
Yeah, she's a autistic savant.
Well, I got to tell you, I get Parade magazine in my newspaper in the Washington Post, and when I get it, I go straight to her column because it is pretty neat, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what that guy's talking about. I mean, in the article, she says, you know, you can. Well, it's up to you. It just depends who you want to listen to. I don't want to get into that. And
in other words, you're going to peddle me the same song and dance about the spirit and about.
No, I'm just saying that her column is really neat. If you don't read anything else in Parade magazine, her column is.
No, I will not read Parade magazine. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, don't take it personally, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, whatever you like, whatever turns you on. I will not read Parade magazine.
And you know, speaking of searching for,
I don't even read the Weekly Reader anymore.
Searching for life on other planets.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in the world can help in that. I'm doing it right now.
About? Yes. Let me ask you this question: do you listen to Art Bell?
Oh, well, you know, it must be a conspiracy because I can't get Art Bell in this area. And when I lived in Coral Springs, I couldn't get it because I couldn't get the signal at night.
Uh-huh.
I listen to it. I don't believe everything that they say.
You don't believe
but
everything that they say.
I think the show was pretty interesting. I mean,
okay, thank you.
Good eye.
Art Bell.
Little green men are crawling around in your backyard right now. They're going to be digging through the soil any moment and invading your house. You'd better get under the goddamn desk right now.
Oh, my God. Parade magazine and Art Bell. What can you say? And that was on our line that we're paying for, by the way. Let's get rid of that thing. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's a mobile in Jupiter. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Neil. Good morning. Good afternoon by now.
Good evening to you, sir.
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for making your call.
I think people say that just
I hate when people say that.
Well, get over
I
it.
despise when people say that.
Listen, I just wanted to tell you that I'm fascinated and interested in the miracle of life. I just think it's amazing that we've all evolved to where we are. I mean, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I'm not a religious fanatic.
That's okay.
That has absolutely nothing to do with the miracle of life.
Right.
But that's my 2 cents.
But what did you say? What did I miss?
You didn't miss anything. I just respect life. I take care of it. And,
are you concerned with where we came from?
Yeah, I'm no. Where we came from? We came from a piece of dreck.
Yeah.
We came from a piece of dust. I think that's what amazes me. And
that.
everything. Evolution is an amazing.
It's amazing
thing.
what you can do with an old cow chip, isn't it? With a dinosaur chip.
Just leave it in the rain once, and you'll
There
see
you
what
go.
happens.
Goes to show you. Have a great day, pal.
Very same.
Okay. Yeah, no crap. How do you like that? We came from a piece of dung. Isn't that what they call that? That Dungeness crab? I love that. It's my favorite. Isn't that what it is? Here's Miami. Hello.
Neil, thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for making your call.
Hey, Neil, I don't care where we came from, and that's really it. Bye.
All right. Let's hear it for that guy. He didn't have a whole lot to say, but thank God he said it. Now there's two of us assholes. Him and me. Me and him. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. How do you like that? We just don't care. You can't make us care. We're not interested. It's a waste of time. It doesn't cross my mind. It doesn't cross my mind. It would be the greatest waste of a millisecond of my time to be concerned about, oh, where did mankind come from? Where did life start? Let's have a search.
It's that primordial ooze.
And I got news for you. If you want to have a search to find the answer to that, don't start in Florida. Here's Miami. Hello.
And Neil, do you know if Marino was at fault in his...
Let's go to a mobile in Kendall. Hello.
Neil?
Yes?
I'm not in Kendall. I'm driving by the Lake of Fire right now. And thanks for taking my call, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on a damn talk show. Hey, I wanted to ask you a question I may have missed, but whenever you and us start talking about these idiots that make major misprints in publications and we just harangue the hell out of them on the air, has anyone ever called you and just said, you know, thanks, I'm really screwed up, you know, I'm terribly sorry about it? Has anyone ever done that?
No.
Never.
No.
Never. Who in the hell proofreads crap like that on this going on the front page, I wonder, and lets it get out? Who the hell knows?
Probably very underpaid people, you know, morons.
Yeah.
How much are they going to pay those people?
Yeah.
And since nobody cares anyway, why should they care?
That's it. You know, that's...
As long as they got all they're like us. As long as they got all the advertising pages filled up, they don't care what kind of crap is on the other pages.
Yeah, well,
that's just window dressing.
It makes me embarrassed sometimes when the Scum Sentinel makes a major misprint and friends call me and say, well, you got people down there who can't even spell, much less know what the hell's going on. Anyway, out of material, dude.
Okay.
Be good.
Thanks for making your call.
And see.
Okay. Here's a fact that says he's a huge Jay Black fan. Oh, yeah, he's got a great voice. Even George would agree with that. He's nodding his head. Don't want to say it.
He's great.
It says, I couldn't agree more with you, and he used to look really good, too. I mean, now he's 61 years old. He looks really bad. But that's part of the whole deal now. It's part of nature's evil plan. You get a little bit older, you start getting, nasty looking, wrinkled up and shriveled up, kind of like you're dying, you know. But anyway, it says, and couldn't agree more with your friend's assessment of his performance. His son is fantastic. What gets me about Jay is that he has a filthy mouth. Oh. And magic still has him here. People blush in the crowd, and I laugh my ass off. He has in the past joked about anal sex, blowjobs, hookers, and farting. All right. I knew I liked Jay Black. This year, he said while on stage, he was knocking on the program director's door when he heard Mindy Lang under his desk giving him a hum job. There you go. All right.
Oh!
How do you like that? P.S. Frankie Verley was terrible. The fact that he's about 75% deaf and that he was adjusting his hearing aid on stage probably added to the problem. Yeah, Derek told me about that. He said he kept trying to adjust his little hearing device and he couldn't hear a goddamn thing. Here's a fact that says I'm assuming that means it may seem sacrilegious and presumptuous to reduce God to a few ornery synapses, but modern neuroscience isn't shy about defining our most sacred notions, love, joy, altruism, pity, as nothing more than static from our impressively large cerebrums. Persinger, you know who that is? No. I remember General Pershing. Persinger goes one step further. His work practically constitutes a grand unified theory of the otherworldly. Oh, the otherworldly. Now we're talking. He believes cerebral fritzing is responsible for almost anything one might describe as paranormal. Aliens, heavenly apparitions, past life sensations, near-death experiences, awareness of the soul, you name it. Persinger has tickled the temporal lobe of more than 900 people before me and has concluded that Different subjects labeled as ghostly perception with the names that their cultures have trained them to use. Elijah, Jesus, the Virgin, Mary, Mohammed, the sky, spirit, etc.
It's fritzing.
My brain is fritzing right now. Now, how does that sound when your brain fritzes? Like that, yeah. Oh, my God, my brain's fritzing again. Wow. Woo. I feel better now. Probably from that Zenical. Even makes your brain fritz. Rhymes with, you know, fritz. Rhymes with, crap. 26 past noon at 560 WQAM.
Can't beat that gator meat.
Ever wonder what happens to foreskins once they've been snipped? Well, once the clipping is done, those incredibly strong little helmet covers are sent to the Foreskin Factory, where they're made into some of today's most innovative products. Here, for instance, we have a wallet. And while it looks like an ordinary wallet, just give it a quick rub and you have a briefcase. But that's not all. Just rub it a little while longer and you have a suitcase. Our amazing technology allows us to make many fine foreskin products for everyday use. Look at this watch band. A quick rub and you have a new belt. Finally, our most amazing new product is this new car. Yes, foreskin technology has come this far. This new car fits four comfortably. But what if the in-laws are coming to visit? Just a quick rub down with warm baby oil and you've got a full-size van. For more information on our incredible foreskin products, call 1-800-COLD-TIP. Call within the next 10 minutes and receive a free pair of our one-size-fits-all running shoes.
Okay, thank you. 1231 at 560 WQAM. We're going to be raising money next year for the Cerebral Fritzing Foundation. That's going to be our next charity. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, evidently, from what we're hearing. How's Art Bell doing, by the way? Like that. That's how he's doing. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. We got 73,000 open lines here, an hour and a half to go. I think today's the day we lose it. Here's Naples. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing? That was funny, that guy said about the dung or the direct where we came from.
Dung,
I don't really think that much of it. I don't care if we came from apes or if we were created. But I just still think, you know, especially us being over here and especially you and your great job, to just be grateful. But don't hang up.
Yeah.
Anyways, and other thoughts. I forget what I was going to say.
Okay.
Don't hang.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Like I said, we're just about got 2 calls left on the board, and that's it. We've managed to fritz their brains about as much as they can handle today. Oh yeah, I get the something that rhymes with fritz when I think about it. 5670560. Is there anybody alive out there? Is there anybody alive? Are there any living and breathing people here in South Florida? 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's a lady in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hi, Uncle Neil.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for taking my call.
No, don't say that, please. I get the fritz when I hear that.
Ooh, page 10B of your Miami Herald.
Yes.
Scouts quietly start up gay troop in
I already read that.
You did. All right.
I got it right here in front of me.
Well,
yeah.
this is me like not listening.
And
also, regarding
the end of the story says the Canadians believe in live and let live, unlike the Americans who want to push everything on everybody else and are intolerant and hateful. Yes.
Amen. Also, the Supreme Court taking on the football prayer issue. I mean, talk about. If they can possibly, I don't know. I'm frightened. I'm frightened.
Frightened about what?
Well, that they're gonna, hey, it's okay to pray to Jesus before a football game.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
And no matter what they say, they're still going to find a way to do it anyway.
Oh,
they're not going to stop doing it. Are you kidding me? Especially in Texas? Are you kidding me? You can't take Jesus out of football.
Oh no! Then how are they going to score touchdowns?
Exactly.
How's Deion going to score?
Right.
All right. What are we going to do? Pray.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
WQAM.
Uncle Neil.
What is it?
Uncle Neil.
Is this the co-pilot?
No.
Okay. Yes, sir.
How long it take to take pasta?
What is it?
How long it take?
Yeah. WQAM.
Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, a news flash on that Marino accident.
Yeah.
Now he's suing McDonald's because they served that coffee so hot it was at a scalding temperature.
Yeah, he's got a scalded penis now. He can't play for the rest of the year out here.
Just to cover the expenses.
I mean, how can you put a cup on your around your crotch when you got a scalded penis, man? Even Pavel's pinky never hurt like that.
All right, Neil. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'll call you again. Yeah, he said, like Pavel said, it hurts when he touches it. 5670560. Well, maybe how about stop touching it, Danny, okay? Stop touching it. Let it heal up a little bit. Here's a mobile in Sunrise. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I got a theory that might get a bunch of thumpers calling you.
I don't think so. We don't have any of them anymore.
Very much like Australia got inhabited because England took all their derelicts and killers and murderers and dumped them off there.
Uh-huh.
Well, we came in an ark, and it was a spaceship. Somebody else getting rid of their dredge and dropped us off here.
That could be.
And even in Ezekiel, they witnessed somebody dropping off another load of it.
Mm-hmm, right. It's kind of like what New York does with their sewage. You know, they take it somewhere else to get rid of it because it's too grotesque for them. They don't want it.
Right.
Good point. Excellent, sir.
All right. Thanks, Neil.
Thank you. Yeah, how do you like that? We're some other planet's crap that they threw out.
We are?
That's what it's possibility.
We're stardust, baby.
No, we're some other planet's wreck. They tossed it out, you know, get rid of their garbage, and it just floated and landed here on Earth. And then, of course, that soup. What's that soup?
The primordial
ooze soup. Oh, isn't that what you get when you take Kazenacal? Yeah, primordial ooze from your
rectum.
Yeah, right, all over the place. You're oozing all over. I'm oozing over here. Wow. Sounds plausible to me. I mean, a lot of people I've met are full of it. I talk to them every day. Okay, just checking. Here's a mobile in Fort Myers. Hello.
Hey, Neil, I think I found him.
Yeah.
I found God.
Yes, sir?
He's in Tampa. Lassiter said he's God.
Yeah.
That true?
Oh, God. You're boring, pal. You're boring. All you people on the West Coast, you're so goddamn boring. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, 877. Can we hear from anybody outside? Where did we get that one call? That guy in Virginia, the Art Bell guy, the nutty guy. Like I said, please don't call on that line. I beg you. Cost a lot of money, and they're just. I mean, it's not a Florida thing. I want to apologize. Okay, the people around America are just as stupid as the people in Florida. It's an American thing. We just have a lot of dumb. How many times with this guy? Every time anything comes up along the same thing, and it's not going to get on the air this time. Okay, asshole. Same boring crap. Are you mad at God? What are you afraid of God? Ba 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 ba. God damn you, sir. Put a lid on it, okay? You crazy old person, you. This is the place where all the crazy old people go. It's called Florida. Oh! God damn. Or just...
Neil, God!
5670560, pound 560. I mean, what's the point? Just put it on a cassette tape, sir. Put it on a frickin' tape. Maybe we can sell those for the Cerebral Fritzing Foundation. Here's Homestead. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
All right, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to thank you for yesterday. This is Vito.
Yeah, okay, Vito. Have a great life. 5670560. I see there's nobody in town, so basically we got the dregs here is what we got. We got the same handful of people today that we talked to yesterday. Jesus Christ. Give it a rest, Vito, okay? You know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't give it a rest, we're going to have to report you to
Don Corleone.
And then you're going to really be a source, okay? So cut the crap, Vito. Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I think you ranged or did something on that guy's parade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love all these religious people. What about this co-pilot taking 216 people?
Okay, thank you. 21 before 1 at 5 before 1. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me?
No.
Wow. Woo.
Dolphins, Hurricanes, plus Sunday and Monday Night Football. Your football superstation is Sports Radio 560 QAM.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Marvy was a man who dressed just like a woman. Now he's back on my TV.
All right.
If he didn't do the things she said he's doing, why'd he have to cop a plea? Moth back,
Yes.
moth back in a slip and a thong. Moth back,
Yes.
moth back just like he did no wrong. Moth back Mossback.
Yes, I am.
Mossback, your career you retrieve. Mossback. Mossback.
Yeah.
Mossback sporting a new hair weave. You're back, Marv. Yes.
1621 at 560 WQAM. We're rolling along singing a song, finding out that there's only two of us in the entire world that don't care. How did we get here? Probably in my car. Was that not another thing from Stan Wertheimer, is it?
Thick one, man.
Oh, Stan, get a life. Get a life. 500 years I've been getting these big, thick envelopes. And once in a while there's something good in there. So like I said, Stan, keeps you off the street. Boy, he's old and wrinkled. Have you ever seen him? Here's a call from Bloomington, Indiana. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes.
Hi, I'm a former Juliet from Hialeah.
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Let me tell you, since we were talking about Bible thumpers and whatnot today and assorted religious nuts.
Uh-huh.
I gotta tell you, I picked a great place to move.
Oh, Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this one, I live in a college, this is a college town, and there's this one sort of troop, this like family of loonies that appears, on campus periodically, and they stand around shouting about how, God hates liars and God will punish you for this and God will punish you for that.
But they are right about the first part. God does hate lawyers. I know that.
Oh, yeah. And liars, too.
Like, why should he be different from the rest of us?
And anyhow, my roommate is talking about fornicating. Anyhow, they just, and I'm wondering, if God is supposed to be this great, all-powerful, benevolent force that created the universe, why does he have to punish everyone?
Because he's an S&M guy. He's into S&M.
Yeah,
he probably dresses up in leather and has a whip and chains,
He's a kinky man.
There you go.
But
okay,
yeah,
you have a great life.
Thank you very much, Neil.
And say hi to all my old friends in Indiana.
I love you, Neil.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was... Sorry. Hey, listen, you got to send your very best when you're talking to Indiana. How's Barry doing, by the way? How's Brandon DeWilder doing? Anybody seen him lately?
No.
567. What's that out-of-town number? He's made a little progress now. We had a call from Indiana. Indiana wants me. 877-785. Look at that stuff. Look, if you people could just see this.
This is only half of it.
Oh, this envelope full of mung with clippings and little notes in the side of the pages and the margins and just Come on, Stan, get a life. Go outside. Go do some bass fishing. Go play golf. Go play with yourself. Do something, Stan. Besides wasting all the postage and all the time with this direct that you keep sending us. Stop. You got your chronic faxes, your chronic letter writers, and then of course. Here's a mobile in Boca. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Is everybody worried about where we came from? I think they're worried about where we're headed.
Yeah. To hell in a handbasket. Yeah.
It's nuts. I mean, if both of these teams on football day start praying to God, I mean, all the games should end up in the scoreless tie.
That's correct.
Yeah. That's all my material.
Okay, pal. Thank you. If God would spend a lot more time taking care of diseased people and crippled people and desperate people and kids about to get shot in school instead of worrying about stupid goddamn football games and scumbags like Reggie White, then we'd have something going here. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. F&A. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. 877-785-6345. For the entire universe, from here all the way to that new planet out there, 800 times the size of Uranus. 877-785-6345. What a come down from those exciting, euphoric days of last week. It's probably because Robert ain't here anymore. Here's a mobile in Kendall. Hello. Okay, I guess he's right. It is the last time he's calling. Starts right out with SH. How do you like that? About the 10th word out of his mouth, SH. Sir, you can't say SH on the radio.
No.
Sir. $567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how you doing? I met you at Specs on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Saturday,
whatever day it was.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk to you, but I was kind of nervous that day. So I was the one to ask you if you're going to NASCAR races. Remember?
Right.
Anyways, about this.
And I said
no.
Yeah,
no.
Didn't make it.
Anyways, that was like where we came from, whatnot. I mean, who is Tom? Who mean, who really cares about it? We're here now, and let's do the best we can do, and that's all you can do.
We're here. Why do we have to waste it? I mean, you got a short amount of time to live. Why waste any of it asking a bunch of stupid questions and gnashing your teeth over something that you know you're never going to find out anyway?
Exactly. Let's just do the best we can do while we're here, and whatever happens, happens, and that's all we can do.
There you go.
All right, then.
Thanks.
Take care.
Pretty simple. Huh? See, people don't like things that are simple, like D&H. They don't like that. They like complicated. They like a whole big rigmarole, a big song and a dance. They love that, because then they can waste a lot of time with that crap. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Deerfield Beach. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Yeah, as far as those religious people, man, I work on the beach up here, and I don't know if you know, there's a lot of lifeguards there, like Bible thumpers.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you, they gotta preach it to you. Like, we have, Christians, we got Jehovah's Witness, we got, a couple different religions out here. And the only thing I always tell them, and they know I listen to you, and they, you listen to that faggot and this and that. And I go, hey, you know what? At least it makes more sense than any of you guys put together.
Mm-hmm. They're all listening. All the lifeguards listening to the show.
Oh, yeah.
They're in the closet.
You know what happens?
In every way, yes.
It kills good at 4 hours of my day, and it's entertaining. And not only that, it's the truth.
There you go.
That's all it is.
How can you beat that?
And you were saying, in Canada, that's where I'm from, eh?
Right.
And you're right. We live and let live over there. And although I live down here now, it's like I go back home, and when I come back, I'm like, if the weather was this warm up there, I think I'd stay forever.
You and me both. Okay, pal. Have a great day, eh?
You too.
See you around, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Spare some change, mister?
No.
5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line as we continue with this program. Forget that goddamn Art Bell with his little purple men from outer space. Forget that bullcrap. This is the show that's going to find you the eternal truths, right?
No.
No. What a haircut that Clarence got. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you're right. He's trying to look like Greg now, like a nerd. He's trying to look like Greg. All the wannabes in this building are looking to suck up. They're all getting haircuts like Greg Reed now. Looking like real silly people. That kind of faggy Italian haircut like Luis had for about a week until somebody said, that's a fag haircut. Oh, you got to change real fast. It's a fag haircut, okay? It's bad. Go get it chopped. Here's a mobile in Isla Morada. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How do you get rid of all these Jehovah's that keep coming knocking at your door? What's a good solution for that?
5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's Port Charlotte. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Great.
I just want to say God ain't done a darn thing for me in my life.
God damn it.
And I was wondering, did you happen to get that lady's address at work who said she didn't care about the people getting shot up at work?
No, she came. That's Adam's, Adam from the Rick and Sud show.
Oh.
That's his new fiancée. They came to Spec Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And she proudly announced, I'm the I don't have time to care lady.
I just wanted to know, see if I can get her address since, see if she would like to meet God.
You don't want to get her address. But
all right. Have a good day.
Okay. With all due respect to my friend Adam, you don't want her address, that bitch. Oh, I don't have time to care. No, she's too busy playing mama to Adam, I guess. Yeah, nursing and feeding and diapering. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line as we continue along looking for intelligent life here. We've got important crap going on, baby. We might just by 2 o'clock today come up with all these answers to the questions that most of you are looking for that I quite frankly don't give a crap about. I'm worried about Xenical and how come it makes you have that oozing, loose, oily stools and lose control of your bowels, and we're running spots for it on this radio station. Let me just tell you right now, there is nothing in the world that we wouldn't run a spot for on this station. Take it to the bank. There is nothing. If we can get away with it. Now, they were a little upset because that offshore gambling thing, the Attorney General's office, again, the State Attorney General made them stop taking those spots, and they lost a crap load of money, and they're very upset about that. Too bad. Whatever it is, we don't care if it's a scam, if it's fraudulent, we don't care. Just give us the money. In fact, better than even running the spot, just give us the money, period. Because it's too much work getting the spots on the air, and plus Tommy's got that voice, I mean, we love Tommy, but come on, Tommy. Get serious, sweetheart. And by the way, close the pot the next time. Don't you love the way they put it? They blow a spot, it comes out all screwed up, and they still run it.
Hey, that's a good take.
Yeah, we're not going to do it again, are we?
No.
We got too many spots to go. We don't have time to get it right.
No.
No. Here's Miami. Hello.
Oh, God.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
I was just telling you, I got your keychain in the mail today. I ordered it over the internet, and
Yeah. So you actually got it, huh?
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay, keep playing with it,
I
pal.
wanted to tell you that I will see you at the Pittsburgh game on Saturday.
Okay.
Are you going to be there?
No, I'll be on vacation.
You're starting too early, huh?
What is it?
Well.
Okay, just keep punching it, pal, on the button, too. He's diddling with it. Hey, everybody gets these keychains. See, now I'm kind of like lost in between. See, now I'm in the middle of that deal again. I don't know. All these people that have been complaining bitterly about they're not getting their calls returned and the voicemail was filled up, and now we're getting all these other people who are saying, well, we got our stuff. So what do I do now?
The best you can.
Exactly. There you go. Like we've been saying all day long. You just do the best you can. That's all you can do. Just like with this phone. Look at that. I want to see once today all 9 lines lit up. Just once. Even line 9. Fort Myers, you notice, Fort Myers has been pretty good. I'm not saying the calls are great, but what do you expect over there? There's people under a lot of stress. But seriously. But Dayton, Broward, suck. They just plain suck. 6 more people I need. Yeah, you don't even have to say anything. Just once today to make me feel like it was worth coming in today besides the goddamn check I'm going to get. Just once. Look at that. No, don't answer it. I just want to see him flash. And the phone line, too. There's another one. Thank you for making your call, by the way. There's another one. 3 to go. There's another one. There's another one. All right. There you go. Okay, goodbye. Look at that, George. Look at the boy. Look at that. Doesn't that make you feel good?
No.
Very Christmassy.
I love it. If you could see the green and the blue. We need a little red in there, huh? It's getting kind of red. Cerebral fritzing. I mean, I'm schwitzing just thinking about cerebral fritzing. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Every time you have like a brain fart. Cerebral fritzing is going on. 4 minutes till 1 here at 560 WQM. Only 1 hour to go today, Neil. And we got tomorrow, and it's bon voyage. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you guys. Maybe. Maybe not. They don't care. I'm old news, man. I'm old hat. You know how that goes.
Wake up with the first team.
No.
Joe Rose, Jeff DeForest, and Steve Goldstein. Weekday mornings at 6. Only on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
You've heard. It's not just the 1 to 2 hour. It's a phenomenon.
All right.
You don't think blackmailing a charity's wrong. You then go to caller and call anybody. If this guy is posting strong. Feel right. What throws up your appetite? Watch last night.
No.
You be the bitch I bang tonight. I'll smack your head and bruise up your body the way you like.
Oh!
Screw ass. You get my mojo long and strong. Give charity money to OJ and don't care if it's wrong. You blonde and you white, you just be my type. The kind of bitch we like. You know how to do it right. You got it big with OJ tonight.
Yes.
Joe.
102 at 560 WQM. It's our big 1 to 2 hour. My good friend, my best friend, Pam, over in LaBelle, sends me a little clipping from the Fort Myers News Press, Saturday, November 13. God forgave debt, couples say. Hartford, Connecticut, when Norman and Melissa Cameron were accused of defaulting on a $54,000 mortgage debt, they appealed to a higher power. Now they may have to appeal to a higher court. A judge has ruled against the Windsor couple who claimed God had forgiven them their debts. Yeah, he forgave them. The Federal National Mortgage Association, Fannie Mae, filed a foreclosure lawsuit against the Camerons in an attempt to recover the $54,000 mortgage debt. It was our desire to be free from this mortgage debt, the couple said in July in response to the lawsuit. Therefore, we ask God, our Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, He heard us and He freed us from this mortgage bondage. Well, guess what? I got no bills anymore. Because while I was reading this, I just in the back in the recesses of my mind, which of course God can read your mind, I said, I'm appealing to the Lord. Forgive me all my debts. And He said, okay. There you go. All the bills that come in, just like that.
So was that real or was that just a cerebral fritz?
Just tear them right up. My brain is on the fritz. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's Casino Stan, the only good thing in that 80-pound package he sends, which I've seen this a million times already, the Pope and the Führer. We already know that, Casino Stan. I already read this, but thank you anyway. And he's got it highlighted and low-lighted. That's one of the lowlights in history. Of course, that's commonplace if you read that book, The Vicar of Christ.
The wife snagged that from me.
You both love that book. It's phenomenal. And it's about 7,000 pages, too. You'll notice. Kill some good time. Better than worry about where we came from. Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, did you notice that the Muslim guy on the plane that he decided he was going to crash and kill everybody took the time to have a little prayer before he killed everybody?
Mm-hmm. Well, sure. He wants to make sure Allah, gets the message.
Right. Doesn't matter if you get,
Well, I mean, if you're going to go meet somebody, you want to call them ahead of time, let them know you're coming.
Right.
That's right.
All right.
Thanks for the good news.
Bye.
That's what they call it, by the way. It's the good news. We want to spread the good news. Yeah, there you go. There's some good news for you. Or just how about spreading this, huh? Spread it and say cheese. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. What do we get about Danny Boy? Dan Marino with his scalded penis. Wow. What do you think Jimmy's going to have to say about that, Johnson, huh? Man. Here's a mobile in Davie. Hello.
Hey, Dopey.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
Okay.
Hey, Neil, forget all that other
This
crap.
Sneezy or Gilbert?
I got something that might knock your socks off.
Okay. Well, let me put some on first.
Okay. I'm out driving around, and on the corner of Nova Drive and Davie Road Extension.
Right, I know it well.
Okay, which you can take that 95 route one day on your way home. They're building one of these Hess Express places, and it looks like there might be a Godfather's Pizza in there.
Oh, my God!
I swear to you.
Oh, my God. Woo!
It's brand new. They're not complete.
Oh, my God.
They're building the building. I knew this was going to make your day.
This is even more exciting than Steak and Shake.
I know. I figured I could just slide that in for you before you left today.
So to speak.
Maybe it'll be on your vacation. You come back, it might be. Now, don't quote me, but it looks like there may be a Godfather's in there.
Fantastic. You made my whole week, pal.
Neil?
Yes, sir?
I'm glad I was able to contribute that today.
And thanks for making your call.
To hell with where I came from. Bring us to Godfather's.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Forget where we came from. We know where we're going. We're going to Godfather's for that great taco pizza. That's the best. Ever had that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Didn't sound like a good idea the first time I heard it.
Oh.
Really good.
Woo! The best. And that'll give you the cerebral fritz, too. Man, I love Godfathers. Well, everything that we ever had good. The stuff that was really good here, it's gone. The studio restaurant, it's gone. Godfathers, it's gone. Woves, fast food with the best onion rings that anybody ever had in their life, it's gone. Piccolo's on South Beach, it's gone. The Turf Pub, it's gone. Neil's on Alton Road, it's gone. 95% of the good stuff that we had here, gone. Replaced by illegal aliens from the Art Bell Show. Nobody talks about illegal aliens. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's Fort Myers again. Hello.
Uncle Neil?
Yes?
How you doing, sir?
Okay.
I just wanted to give you some good news.
Well, we're smoking in Fort Myers, I'll tell you.
Great things are happening over here.
Evidently.
The Joe Show is going to raise money and turkeys for the homeless on next Tuesday, and they're going to have Brad Beasley in a dunk tank. So I'm going to try to dunk him.
Oh, I wish I had time. I wish I wasn't going to be on vacation. I'd drive over special for that.
I'd give you $100 for balls to throw. I have one question for you, sir.
Yes.
Did you used to do MIA football in southern Michigan?
No.
Oh, you didn't do like Adrian football and?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
I did Olivet College football and Albion College football.
Do you remember the Alma Scots?
No.
Alma College.
Well, I remember Alma College. I didn't remember the nickname.
How
about I remember Hope College. Remember that?
Yes, sir. I was born at Alma College.
WALM in Albion, Michigan, sir, 1965, 1966, WMRR in Marshall, Michigan. I hit the big spots, man. That's right.
And Alma Scots are in the playoffs for the first time in history with an 8-1 record.
And by the way, in Marshall, Michigan, we had Windschuler's Restaurant, which was great.
Marshall's a beautiful place, sir.
Yeah, it's small, but it's nice.
Nice talking to you,
Marshall, too. Thanks a lot, pal.
Have a good day.
It's small, but it's nice. Here, you want to see it? 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. We got the out-of-town line. It seems to be the Fort Myers line now. They've taken it over. Even Palm Beach is like falling way in the behind because Fort Myers is on fire, like the guy said. Isn't that what he just said?
Yeah, man.
He said they're smoking it and liking it better every minute. I say free weed for everybody this weekend. That's what I say. So how's Norm doing, by the way? How's Norma? Boy, I'm getting cerebral fritz just thinking about that piece of turd. It's 9 minutes after 1 at 560 WQAM.
Anybody have a heart or a liver?
When I took the vow to be wed, I really made quite a mistake. She didn't love me, she only loved my money. She sure didn't love my face, my only face. She wants the gold, got the cash and the gold. She says that I'm to blame. I really had it, ain't no cheap sex addict. She's out to rob my bank, robbing my bank. I know she's gonna get it all. She can bite me. I know she's gonna get it all. She can bite me, bite me. Yes, she can. She can bite me. Just bite me. She can bite me. All I know is down in my terror, she can bite me.
Fight this. 115 at 560 WQM. Boca Brian just came in with a whole bunch of new goodies. And, of course, if Screwan can have her own song, why can't Greg Reed have his own song, huh? And which cut is it? And does it have any words in it that we have to... oh, here's Evil Screwan. Is this like a new one, or is it a remake of the other one? What is he saying? We can't hear him.
Just don't play Dirty Heart.
Okay, here's Dirty Heart.
Call me Mr. Oblivious, say that I'm an idiot and that I'm lousy at management too.
Yes.
I've got the right attitude for it. When things go wrong, you know I just ignore it. My life, nice and easily, sometimes the beat up weeds easily, and I've got more money than you. So call me reprehensible.
Yeah.
Why not? You're dispensable outside of a relation or two. I don't care what you say or do. I just turn the other cheek when the sales holes lie to me as the numbers die down the tube. Don't want the station annoying me. It's just a great big toy to me. I've got to get to my tailor by 2 to pick up my brand new Brooks Brothers 2.
All right. Greg Reed song number 2 with 6 bullets. Number 2 because it can't never catch Screwan. And speaking of Screwan.
We know all about your evil lies. And the big black jocks between your thighs.
Roy!
Because they'll hold plans for life and schemes. And the genital manager turns the other cheek. Evil through and goes through and around with it. Evil through and goes play your game with it. You talk out the both sides of your ass.
Rectum.
So no one gets in the way of your evil plan. You must be confused what blackmail means. Whether for charity or who's between your knees. Evil through and goes through and around with it. Evil through and goes play your game with. You had charity checks made out to cash. Cause all they need is spending money fast.
You owe me $50.
Space radio turns out a citizen whore. We're not taking your crap anymore. Even through and stay the hell away from here. We've all had quite enough of your life and fear. Evil through and goes through and around with fear.
Okay, 119. Now she's got two songs. All right, let's hear it. Not everybody gets two for the price of one. Okay, we got about 40, 50 open lines here. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, and our Fort Myers line, 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345, and we'd be paying for it. Here's Miramar. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Hey, listen, you know, you're talking about all this religious business and God. You know what? These people forget that, especially the apathetic people who are willing to say, oh, well, you know, it's just their belief. What harm does it do? Well, you know, they got millions of people getting money tax-free to try to persuade millions of more people.
Yeah. It's a pyramid scam. That's right, pyramid scam.
And then
I respect Amway. At least they tell you what it is, you know.
But the thing that happens is these beliefs affect us. You know, they say, oh, well, God will provide. I got news for them. God ain't going to provide nothing. If things get screwed up, if we destroy the environment, if all these things happen, nobody's going to come in from outside and help us. We're going to be screwed.
Yeah. Unless Art Bell can get those Martians down here. And
these people wouldn't, you know, take on this attitude, oh, what does it hurt? It hurts a lot.
I can feel it.
So I just wanted to mention that.
I'm getting a cerebral fritz just thinking about it right now.
I certainly appreciate your efforts, sir.
Well, I'm working on it.
Okay.
And thanks for making your call.
All right.
And have a great day. 5670560, pound 560 on. And by the way, those of you who don't call us, thanks for not making your call. Believe me. Here's Boca. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Fresno State will cover the 16-point favorites?
Let's go to Davey. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I'm with you, man. I really don't care how we got here. All I know is we're here and we got to deal with these South Florida idiots.
Yeah. Well, here's another one. There's three of us now. Oh! Even George is worried about how we got here, which I'm very embarrassed for him about that, but let it slip out.
Not worried.
Yeah, he's concerned. He's interested.
Yeah, with these
curious.
He was worried last hour. Now he's only curious.
You said that, not me.
Curiosity killed a scat. Man. But anyway, you were saying, sir?
Right, and then these Blibblemeisters, they come with these Bible thumpers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, they're always preaching about...
And you notice when you go to any big city, New York, Boston, and you see people like in the downtown areas on street corners, with the Bible in their hand and all their literature, and they're screaming and yelling. They're always crazy people.
They're talking
They're
about
crazy people.
The Holy Land, the Holy Land.
Yeah, the Holy Rollers. They're rolling
for thousands of years, the most brutal wars in human history have all taken place on the Holy Land.
God kept telling those people to go kill each other. And he loved it. He enjoyed it. He was you know, he like when the Romans were throwing the Christians to the lions. He was enjoying watching that too.
Yeah, protecting this abortion. You know, we got to protect the unborn. Protect the unborn.
Yeah.
But once you're born, no, F you. You're on your own.
That's right. F you. That's where they send to school. F you. Okay, pal. Have a great day. Thanks for making your call with us.
Thanks, man.
Okay. 5670560. I'll even say thanks for making your call if you call. How do you like that? You want to call now?
No.
No. Like I said, please don't make a fool out of yourself. Don't call unless you got really something meaningful to say. You believe that? No. We talk to anybody. That's why it's great. We talk to morons. We talk to geniuses. We talk to a lot of people in between. Some people got a cerebral fritz. Here's a mobile in Palm Beach. Hello.
Hello, Neil. How are you?
Pretty good.
I decided to call.
And thanks for making your call before I forget.
Oh, that's wonderful. Listen, I live in Jupiter. Tell me about the Jupiter aliens thing.
The Jupiter aliens?
Yeah, the little green men landing in Jupiter. What was that?
They're right next to Uranus.
Oh, I know. No.
No, that new planet they discovered. It was in the paper yesterday that I talked about and got no response on yesterday.
Oh God,
it's six times the size of Jupiter. It's 859 trillion miles away from Earth. That's 153 light years away. And for the first time, astronomers captured photographic evidence of a distant planet passing in front of its star, which is proof that there are all kinds of solar systems out there circling around all the other stars, or many of the other stars, just like the sun.
That's very interesting.
So the fact that we got these billions and billions and maybe trillions of planets out there, I mean, the idea that there's no other life on these planets, many of them, is ludicrous, of course.
Exactly. Well, anyway, just all I wanted to see if there was anything going on with the truth with that, and I'll let you go in another bad call.
Okay, have a great day. And again, thanks for, I take it back. 5670560, we got the out-of-town line open if you're in Bangor, Maine. If you're in Ishpeming, Michigan, if you're in Ypsilanti, if you're in Marshall, Michigan, if you're in Rochester, and by the way, I do know where I'm from, Rochester. I know where I came from. Strong Memorial Hospital in Rochester, New York. Let's hear it. How the Lilacs doing right now? How are they doing at Cobb's Hill? Huh? How's the 12 Corners there on Monroe Avenue and Winton Road? Right across from my school there, Brighton Elementary, right next to Don and Bob's, huh? Yeah, it ain't what it used to be. See, there's another one. Nothing's like it used to be. Do all of us old farts, we get like this. Oh, it ain't like Volker Bryan with all his old quiz shows, you know? Says, oh, there ain't no more John Charles Daly's, goddammit. There ain't no more Dorothy Kilgallons. No, you're right. Things used to be great. You know, they suck. That's what Brian says. That's why you're always depressed when you see him. He's always going, things used to be great, but now they suck. They suck. Blow. That's what he's always saying. Here's a mobile in Port Charlotte. Hello.
Hey, Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
Over on the West Coast, can't get 770 in Fort Myers worth crap. 560 clear as a bell.
You mean in Port Charlotte?
Another question for you.
Well, that's because 770 is out about 6 watts, I think. You know,
the worst.
These I got to conserve on power.
Another question for you. With Shepard coming back,
yeah.
Who do you think the odd man out's going to be?
The odd man out of what?
On the team, who do you think is going to be gone
or
go down?
It just means Chris Wells will be sitting in the stands more, but he ain't going anywhere because they got to prove a point.
Well, they need him for a centerman.
The spokesman's got to prove a point.
Well, Chris Wells is going to be there long after Brian Murray's gone.
That's what you think. They're going to put him on the same bus.
Who do you think is going to be on the wing?
Who's going to be on the wing with whom?
No, who's going to be gone or go down?
I just got through telling you. Chris Wells is going out. He's out.
Okay. Have a good one.
And back to you. He just doesn't get it. I mean, Chris Wells, you know, is playing at center. It doesn't make any difference where he's playing. They'll stick somebody else at center. Don't you understand, sir? He doesn't understand. Maybe Ryan Johnson. I hope not. That kid might become a good player. I don't know. I just don't know. See, the real point is now you got Rob Niedermeyer at center, Ray Shepard on the left wing, and you got Pavel Bure on the right wing. I mean, does that make sense to you?
No.
But don't start with that hockey talk. That'll be the end. 26 after 1 at 560 WQAM.
Jim Mandich talks sports.
Sports
Radio 560 QAM. Neil Young.
Look who's back. Yeah. Look what's up, Doc. Bugs Bunny and the whole gang is back in a full-length motion picture that the adults are sure to love. Be very, very quiet. I'm about to do me a wabbit. Siskel and Ebert say leave the kids home for this one. Bugs Funny stars in Bugs Bunny's wackiness moments.
Ain't I a stinker?
Coming soon in a theater near you.
131 at 560 WQM. So anyway, it's funny I should play that right now, speaking of rabbit penises, because Joe Rose the other day when he was telling me about Jason Taylor being hung like a moose, he also mentioned that Jimmy Johnson is hung like a rabbit, whatever he meant by that. Well, rabbits have like little tiny, teeny tiny, very, very red penises. Huh? Like a miniature pincher penis. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, and the Florida line, the very quiet line the last couple of days, 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345. If I could just get God back into my life, we get a lot of calls from out of town. They're very pissed off about that. If I just spend more time thinking about where did I come from. Here's Kendall. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Buenos dias.
And thanks for making your call.
Hey, did anybody tell you about today's action line in Miami Herald?
No.
If you have a copy there?
Yeah. Well, what section's that? No, I threw it out. I already talked
okay.
I shot canned it.
In the action line,
I shot put it.
Somebody spoke to a Neil Rogers of a...
Oh, yeah, that's where that came from. I already read that. Yeah.
Oh, you read that already?
Right. Isn't that amazing?
It says here that you looked at the customer's back door.
Right, and I was out of the country. That was me.
You came and measured, huh?
And I still want the $150, by the way.
Take care, Neil.
Thank you, sir. There you go. They're scouring it, man. They're looking for something exciting down here. Are they finding it?
No.
You want to know why? Because there's one word that describes South Florida. You know what that word is? Begins with a B. Boring. That's the word to describe this town. Oh, wow. Man. Boring. In fact, if all those people that are swimming across the, between here and Cuba, if they just knew how boring it was when they get here, they'd go back. Even as repressed as they are, they'd still go back. Like, at least it's exciting, fighting the cockroaches and stuff down there like cucaracha. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. I want to call from someplace in the U.S. right now, not Florida, on that line 9, or I'm leaving at 2 o'clock. World line, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Fort Myers, unfortunately.
Crap.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't be sorry. Thanks for making your call, by the way. Because now we can clear this line after you and I get done, and we'll get a call from New York or somewhere.
Hey, I seen this bumper
Maybe
sticker.
Springfield, Mass.
It said Big Bang Theory. God said it, and bang.
I don't know what he just said, but I thought it rhymed with something with a U-C-K on the end of it. That's what he said. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's that number now. You ready? You ready?
No.
877. I bet you we're going to get a call from Rochester right now. From somebody who's got a cell phone at Don and Bob's. Who's having one of those great ground rounds with cheese right now. 877-785-6345. Are you up to the challenge?
No.
Can you do it?
No.
Is that your final answer?
No.
877-785-6345. And by the way, why are people talking about that show? Have you seen that show that we just filmed in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Half of once in it.
Oh, my God.
Stopped.
Oh. Oh, you already beat me to it. George grabbed it, and the line, too. Yeah, what a horrible show that is. What was that?
Is that your final answer? Oh, crank.
Terrible show. WQAM.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can speak to Neil.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Miami.
From what?
Miami.
No chance. Get out of here. From Miami. Oh, I said I'm on here from somebody from a foreign country. 877-785-6345. WQAM.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Calling from Roswell, Georgia.
No.
Yeah.
Roswell, New Mexico?
Roswell, Georgia.
In fact, that's where, what's-his-name hangs out a lot. Art Bell in Roswell, New Mexico. He's still looking for those flying saucers. He wants to know if they're milkshik or flashik.
Listen to you
Didn't I talk to you the other day?
No, I haven't called you in.
All right, great. Oh, that was Athens, Georgia, or somewhere like that. Some other glacier place. Yes.
You get calls all over the place.
No, not the last 2 days. This line's been pretty quiet. I'm trying to look it up again, yeah.
Lived down there for 10 years, moved up here 6 months ago, and listened to you on the internet
Right.
at work.
Really? At work?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of work do you do?
Insurance.
Like I said, I'm sure you got plenty of spare time.
Yeah, you sound great. Glad to be out of that place.
Yeah. I bet it's pretty exciting up there in Roswell, Georgia. Where is that near? Is that near Atlanta?
Yeah, it's northwest of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Are there some white people there, though?
Nothing but.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you're too close to Atlanta, it starts getting a little bit dark.
The south side is somewhat, you stay
dark,
out there.
A little dark. Like Chicago, very dark.
Yeah, so we got the Thrashers,
they're pretty
crap.
Falcons are weak, Falcons, yeah. Just not a good sports night. You got the choking Braves. But, life is more than just a ball game. That's what we say here.
Yeah, it's not a good place to be a sports fan.
Well, thanks for sending your very best, sir, and thank you for making your call.
You're welcome, Neil.
And have a great day.
Talk to you.
And a great life. There you go, Roswell, Georgia.
Oh!
All right, see, I knew I could do it. God damn it. Oh, I got a headache. I think I got my cranial fritz. Seriously, I got a wicked headache just from the energy I had to go through just to make that line ring once. Well, I tell you, anybody who thinks this isn't a tough job, squeezing blood out of a turnip, getting some response out of these bastards, there's the question of the day. The question of the day. Do you care where mankind came from? Are you concerned about that? Is it of any interest to you whatsoever? Do you care? Yay or nay? Do you give a crap? WQAM.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling from Florida, unfortunately.
Whereabouts?
Palm Beach.
Oh.
I heard your,
What was that?
That?
What is that?
That's the in the middle. In my warehouse.
Okay.
Hey. Where we're all from?
Yeah. What did you just say?
Where we're all from?
Yeah. Click. Okay, thanks. Well, he's in Palm Beach. What do you want? 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
I'm calling from Chi-Li.
Yeah, sure you are.
Okay, Webster?
That's okay. Brighton, Rondequoit, Fairport.
Hey, I found out I got robbed up in Rochester for 10 years.
Why is that?
10 years I got robbed. 'Cause I used to go have tickets to the Amherst.
Yeah.
I used to go every week, every game. I came down here, saw a Panther game,
Yeah.
and I'm pissed off because in Rochester, I never saw a pep squad. They never threw me a T-shirt.
Right.
I never heard Gary Glitter.
Didn't they have a little blimp dropping those little sheets of paper for worthless crap?
I saw no blimps.
Yeah.
They didn't make it a social atmosphere. Those bastards. You know what they gave me? Hockey.
Yeah, how do you like that? Okay, thank you. Everybody's making their statement, and then it's, goodbye. There you go, sir. There's a guy from a real city, Rochester, New York, where the men are men and the women have got beards, too. That's a great place, goddammit. The weather sucks, but it's a wonderful city. It's a clean city. Few too many Schwarzes down there on Joseph Avenue, but it's a great place. Can't go back, though, can you? Can't go back.
No.
Every place I go back there on OK Terrace, where I was born. Well, I wasn't born on OK Terrace, but nevertheless, the first house, all black. All black. Go out there on Huntington Park, where my rich relatives used to live, all black. Isn't that amazing? No matter where you're from, when you go back to your old neighborhood, all Schwarzes are there now, no white people. I just heard a rumor, by the way, that there are 3 billion black people just in the United States, and I think that could be true. No, seriously, I just read that the other day in USA Today on the front page. It said there's 10 billion black people in the U.S. It's just that the census people don't like them, so they don't count them.
I just went back to my old neighborhood in North Carolina.
And?
Same amount as before.
None. None?
None.
I bet you if I went back to Canandaigua, New York, there'd be the same as before. None. How do you like that? There might be a few nuns. I wonder if they have any child molesting priests up there in the Finger Lakes. Do you think they might have one or two?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they probably do. Because somebody told me not too many years ago that they're having a tough time recruiting new priests up there in upstate New York, and like I told them, they're running out of altar boys. 20 before 2 at 560 WQM.
This is the Neil Rogers Show. This is your brain. Any questions?
All right.
Don't you love Bill Bradley?
Yeah.
Don't we need Bill Bradley? He's more than 6 feet tall. Plays pro basketball. Don't you love Bill Bradley?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we need him badly. He's gonna win the race. People love him 'cause he isn't Albert Gore. Did I mention that he isn't Albert Gore? He played for the Knicks. He doesn't bore us sick. Yeah, we love him 'cause he isn't Albert Gore. Not Al Gore. Not Al Gore. Not Al Gore. Yeah, he's not Al Gore. I'll say it one time more. We love Bill a lot, mostly 'cause he's not boring Albert Gore. Well, don't you love Bill Bradley? Don't you love Bill Bradley?
Okay, bad haircut clearance. It's 14 till 2 at 560. Oh, look at that. They all got the Greg Reed look now. It won't help, by the way. Believe me. You don't have the right equipment. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Where are we going here? We got 8 million calls in so little time. Here's Miami. Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first of all, I don't know where mankind came from, but I know where we're going when we continue to condemn young black people like that young guy, that 11-year-old kid who shot somebody, and now he's going to jail for life.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me, man. I mean, 11 years old.
Why not? Let me ask you, is the guy that he shot, is he dead?
Yes, he is.
So what difference does it make how old it is when somebody shoots you and you're dead?
How much?
And let me ask you, is this a racial issue now because he was black?
I'm not saying it's a racial issue.
Oh.
What I'm saying is it doesn't...
well, I'm asking you, is it a racial issue?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Well, maybe to the white people it's racial.
No, it is not.
Maybe to the white people.
I think civilized people, I think that if you kill somebody, you're going to pay for it.
Exactly. You should pay for it. I think
right.
so.
So what do you think they should do? Like slap him on the wrist?
No, I don't think you slap him on the wrist.
Take away his allowance?
He should, listen, he should pay, okay? He should pay for that. But, I mean, to put an 11-year-old kid away for life.
I mean, make him stop listening to rap music for 6 months or something? I mean, what are we supposed to do?
And it's not rap music. And it's funny how white people make create the biggest crimes in this world, and black people pay the price for it if you want to do it like that.
So it is a racial thing now. You just got through telling me it wasn't a racial thing.
No, because you're trying to squeeze it out of me right now, Neil.
I'm trying to squeeze what out of you?
You're trying to make it a racial thing.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not. I'm asking you what kind of punishment he should get.
I'm trying to tell you, and you're not, and you're making jokes right now.
No, I'm not. It wasn't a joke. I mean, I'm just saying, do you slap him on the wrist or do you put him away for a long time?
You put him away for a long time.
Well, what's a long time?
But not for 100 years.
How about 80 years?
No, I don't think so.
50? How about 50?
Let the young man grow up and then...
What do you mean, let the young man grow up? What does that mean, the young man?
He's 11 years old. He created that crime.
How about Leopold and Lee? Remember that? You ever read about that, The Perfect Crime?
Yes.
Yeah, and they were young men. Did they let them live?
No, they didn't.
No, they did not. Well, how come nobody was running around saying, let the young men live?
But that's not the answer. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How come this kid should be an exception? Why is he different? He's a little younger, but why is it different? When you kill somebody deader than crap, you got to pay for it.
Okay, he's got to pay for it, so he should be the first guy to go, the first 11-year-old kid to go away like that?
Why not? Somebody's got to be the first one. And he's not 11 anymore, he's 13 now.
You don't teach people to grow up to be civilized human beings like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, the criminal justice system doesn't exist to teach anybody anything. It exists now in this country to punish people for something, not to teach them anything.
Okay, one last
It's obviously not working as a deterrent, so you have to, punish people.
You're right, Neil. I agree with you.
I say fry his ass. How do you like that? Fry his ass. That's right. Fry his ass.
Well, you're Satan himself, then.
Okay, thank you. God bless you. I'll pray for you.
God bless you, man.
Okay. 567-0560. What are you laughing about? He means he's a good guy. He just pissed off because this little, this little schmo is going to jail for a long time. I mean, if he was white, who cares? I don't care what color he is when he pulls the trigger like the guy's dead. He's dead. How about if those guys that, the lynching in Texas, how about if the guys that would have been driving the truck would have been 12 and 13 years old? They stole the truck, 13-year-old kids can drive. How about if they would have, that would have been that? Should we let them off?
No.
F&A, we shouldn't let them off. Fry the rest anyway. Gotta take responsibility for your actions. Let me say it again. We talked about that yesterday with his tobacco crap and all these goddamn phony baloney lawyers suing everybody. This country is full of suits, just like the cheap ones Greg Reed wears and those horrible ones the Beasleys wear. Suits. Everybody's suing. Take responsibility for your own actions. You kill somebody, we're gonna really do it to you, okay? Have some respect for life. And don't tell me an 11-year-old kid doesn't know the difference between blowing somebody's crap away and not. Please. And I'll pray for you. Here's Pompano Beach. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Does it say in the Bible, an eye for an eye?
The Bible?
Yeah.
Are we back to that crap again?
No.
Please.
I'm with George.
I think it says That's what it says. You're with George?
I'm with George. I don't care where we came from.
Yeah.
But I do find it interesting as
I
far
don't.
as like from a learning standpoint.
Yeah.
I know.
When you get to be my age, you'll both say, no, it's not interesting anymore. When you're running out of time, you'll say, I don't have time.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's like the question this morning. The more you look, the more complex it gets.
What is it?
The more you look, the more complex it gets.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's interesting.
Well, what's interesting?
Well, the more you look, the more you see how it is all
more
natural.
interesting than listen to the sports nerds that call up the station and want to know about the Jimmy this and Daddy that. I would agree with that. You don't think so?
Nah.
So in other words, you're more worried about the ball game.
No, I couldn't care less.
Oh, that's what I just said. It's more interesting than